Hey everybody, welcome to 20 Sides Every Story. Tonight we are playing our subscriber game, or one subscriber game for February. So thank you all players here for subscribing and supporting the channel. And tonight is your time to play some Into the Borderlands. We will be playing this 5th edition conversion of B1 In Search of the Unknown and B2 The Keep on the Borderlands. This has been our sandbox adventure that we have been playing with our subscribers. Is our thank you for supporting the channel. If you're watching us and you think it looks like it could be a lot of fun to get in here and get in on this adventure, you don't have to make it to every subscriber game. Basically, these are drop-in, drop-out games for our subscribers each time. I think pretty much every time we've had a different mix of characters. This is by far the most I've had at one time. So we're going to see how this works out. But I am willing to do as many of these as we have subscribers interested. So I think we're at the point where we might be doing multiples of these. So if it looks like something that you would like to get in on, all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. And if you have Amazon Prime, it is completely free for you to get a Twitch Prime account. That's one of the benefits of your Amazon Prime subscription. Just head on over to twitchprime.com and get a Twitch Prime account, and then you can subscribe to one channel for free. After you've done that, we'll listen to Ric Flair do a big obnoxious woo across the screen, and then I'll get in touch with you and get you into our Discord server. That's where we do all of the coordination of game times and dates and things like that, do all the scheduling for these games. So, definitely check that out. Let's see, streaming schedule. Our regular schedule for next week will include on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. We will be continuing our Dungeon of the Mad Mage adventure. And on Wednesday, Planescape Dead Gods continues. And that's at... No, I can't remember. We start that game at 7, I think. Is that right, Joe? That's right. Okay.
Yes, 7.
So, yeah, with that, let us get started with our game this evening. We have 2 new characters who have not yet made their way to the Borderlands. So, just to kind of set the scene and get the 2 of you into the groove here, you both are traveling, Somalian and Cinnamon, from the interior of the Grand Duchy of Karameikos to this outpost, this military outpost on like the fringes of civilization. It's formerly known as Castellan Keep, but many simply refer to it as the Keep on the Borderlands, and it is a destination for fledgling adventurers, those seeking to make a name for themselves. There's all sorts of stories of monstrous creatures to be slain, dungeons unexplored, all sorts of things out in the wildlands to the east of the keep. And so it could be that the 2 of you are on your way there to, have such a story crafted for yourselves. And so you've traveled many days. This is very remote, this keep, and the farms and towns of the interior become very seldom, very sparse, and pretty soon as you're traveling the road, you're lucky if you see even a merchant the entire day that you make this trek. And you start to emerge into a very mountainous, forested country. And sooner or later, you will start to move up, following the signs, wooden signs along the road. You know that you're on the right track, and you could start to see the outline of this keep up on this kind of craggy hill. And there's kind of a switchback road that you travel up that brings you to essentially the gates of the keep. And in front of the keep, which sits upon this mountainous, rocky hill, there's kind of like a ravine, or this deep crevice that's maybe a gap of like 10 feet or so, where a drawbridge would drop down to give you entry. And Somalian and Cinnamon, you're essentially like arriving at roughly the same time on this day. You can see that upon the gatehouse, staring down at you, are a number of blue-clad men at arms. They are armed. They have crossbows, kind of at the ready. They're not pointing them at you or anything, but you can tell that they are ready for any funny business that could occur. And there's one gentleman that calls down to you. State your business. What brings you to Castellan Keep?
Well, hi guys. Yeah, well, I thought it would be kind of fun to, like get out there and experience some adventure. And I think you're looking for adventures. And I'm pretty good. I think I can do it. So I thought I'd make my way here and see what's up. So that's why I'm here.
You can see the man just kind of turns to his left and looks at one of the other guards, who kind of shrugs, and he says, "Okay. And how about," and his eyes glance at the Asimar paladin standing there, and you're very, very strange visage. Well, I guess Cinnamon is a tiefling as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You can see, you can probably tell you're getting some discerning looks, the two of you. And plus, this is quite the contrast of visuals. One very almost devilish-looking character, and another that seems straight out of some divine tale.
I am the fallen angel Somalian, and I'm here to spread the new word of Sunni. And also maybe kill things. In a lawful way.
He seems kind of dumbfounded, and he says, "Just wait there one moment." And
absolutely, good sir.
You see him kind of withdraw. You're standing there for a bit, but sooner or later, you hear like the ringing of chain and the lurching of the big drawbridge that lowers down and gives you sight into a gatehouse where there is a man there holding what looks to be like he's got an attendant with him, probably a young lad about 15, 16 or so, that's got some parchment, and basically he bids you to enter, and he will take stock of your names and kind of record your story, essentially, and he gives you the lowdown on the rules here. He says, your weapons, you can keep them with you. I don't want to ever see them in your hand. We have a curfew here. After dark, you are to stay either in the Traveler's Inn or in any other accommodations that you've made. No one that isn't a part of the military here is to be walking out at night, patrolling the streets. Barring that, we should have no problems. Agreed?
Sounds good to me.
And you, sir?
Okay, but someday I would like to speak to someone about these strict laws, for nighttime is Sunni's favorite time to spread her word.
Oh yeah, I like nighttime too. It's a great time to spread the word.
Yes.
Well,
maybe we could talk sometime, and kind of share ideas.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you two can get along and share whatever words you would like, as long as you do it indoors. Out of sight. Understood?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. It's all about privacy. I get it.
So, do you have accommodations or arrangements already, or should I have you escorted to the Traveler's Inn to make them?
I would need to go to the inn because I have not had any previous accommodations made for me.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'll go
So
with.
he instructs the young lad with him to kind of give you directions or escort you there. And so if you look at your map of the keep there, basically he is leading you to the area marked 14. Hey, Eric Blash, thanks for the cheer. Woo!
Woo!
Starting us on the right foot here. So, you'll make your way to the Traveler's Inn, which is essentially it's a small inn. You get the sense that, most of the people here are employed by the garrison of troops. And so most of but there is a small community that helps support travelers and provide services in terms of selling goods and things like that to the soldiers. And so this kind of it's a large two-story or small two-story inn. They've got maybe about 5 private rooms and 1 large common room. Right next to it, that area marked number 15 on your map, you can see seems to be attached to the inn, and there is a wooden sign that hangs off chains from the rafters or the overhang right by the front door, and it says the Stretching Goat. And you can also take note that there seems to be some kind of a message board or a billboard there where there's a bunch of like public notices nailed to the board there. And so the young lad says, here's the inn where you can secure lodging for yourself, and well, if you did want to find like-minded adventurers or share tales of this what was it, Sune? Sune?
You can pronounce it however you want. It's the
Okay.
tenets that matter.
Yes, sir. But I would maybe be careful. Many of the people that frequent the inn probably won't be so open to your message.
Oh, really? Do they like the old message of Suni better? Because she sent me here to correct it.
Oh, well, I wouldn't suspect that I know anything about that, sir, but if you're looking to talk to somebody that is something of a religious leader of ours, we do have a chapel here in the keep. You could talk to him, the priest there.
Maybe. We'll see. Right now, yeah, maybe just figure out where I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Well, unless you have other questions, I'll take my leave of you. Good
Thank
luck.
you so much for walking us here. You did such a nice job.
He blushes a little bit. Thank you, ma'am. I must be heading back now, so take care.
Have a nice day.
He skedaddles and.
Well, I'm gonna go in the inn. I'm Cinnamon, by the way. It's really nice to meet you. You're pretty tall. You look like you've got some interesting origins. Where are
Yep.
you from?
You know, heaven.
Wow.
No big deal.
Wow, that is pretty impressive.
Yeah, you've got horns.
Yeah, I
Are you
was just
from
kind
Bell?
of born this way. No, I
Oh.
was just born this way. But I make them work for me, I think.
Yeah,
So,
you're
you
doing
know,
okay. Yeah,
Thank you. Oh, you're so kind.
sure.
Are you gonna go in the inn too?
Yeah, I think I'm looking for people to go spread the word with. So,
Yeah. Well, you look really strong, so maybe I'll hang out with you a little bit.
sure, okay.
All right. So walk in.
In we go.
hmm
Okay, so when you enter the inn, the inn itself is kind of, it looks essentially like the lobby of a small hotel or something. There's like a desk there, and there's a woman sitting there, eating some food. It's kind of got a cozy kind of feel to it. You can see a stairway that leads up, but there is a door. Maybe not a door, but like an open, like archway, and you can hear like the sounds of like a tavern or something off in that direction. The woman looks up at you and she says, "Oh, okay. Two of you then? Will you be sharing a room?"
Well, I'm sorry, what was that?
We've got private rooms, or we've got the common room.
Common room for me, please.
That sounds wonderful.
Much better place to spread the word in the common room.
Yeah, lots of people. People are good.
She says, "Fair enough. That will be 1 silver each."
Do I have any of those? Let me check. I do. I have one of those.
And if you don't, I mean, she'll make a change for you or whatever. So you can go
Yeah.
into your inventory and make that adjustment for yourselves.
Oh, yay! I have some too. All right, I will give her a silver. Well, I might need some change, but that.
All right. So she'll show you to the common room, which is basically like a big, large, like hostel kind of setup with a big, large room with just multiple bunk beds. Essentially, you can see that each one is kind of adorned with a little footlocker or something with a little padlock. And you get this kind of thing too. She gives you like a key to the one underneath a set of beds that she assigns you. And
I get
so-
top bunk.
Okay, fine.
Meanwhile, inside the tavern, a number of our heroes are maybe sitting together. I don't know. I guess I'll let you tell me, but you've just returned this morning from what was a very harrowing adventure in the tower, where you did battle with some kobolds in the previous stream. And so Warren, Shawl, Sir Stagos, and Rurik, I think you're all probably here, maybe relaxing, kicking back, reflecting upon the journey or the adventure that you had, and the revelation that you perhaps found a way into the caverns of Quasquetan. And maybe as a reminder, the main entrance of that complex was buried in debris, and so it made it impossible to get in there. But you got some intelligence or some information that led you to that watchtower as a secondary way to get into the dungeon. So, with that, what would you like to do? There's not a whole lot of people in here. It's probably like 10 a.m. It's like morning. So there's a couple of people, some of the guests from the tavern are here eating breakfast, but it's not hopping.
Barkeeper, finest round. We just
Aye.
slayed ourselves a harpy.
She stank.
So you can see the rotund barkeeper Bumbo gets right on it, and he says, "Okay, what will it be? Ale, wine, mead? What would you have?"
Finest ale you have.
Ah, very good, sir. And so he brings four mugs of ale, and he says,
Did
"That'll
we
be,
get any
4
coin out
silver
of this?
piece."
He updated us all, I believe.
Okay. Thank you.
So he says, 4 silver pieces, please.
I'll pay that.
So he brings you.
Did
Your
you guys
drinks.
see me take down that harpy? Well, you guys
Yeah.
were all laying there dying.
We were a bit distracted.
I missed it because I was dying.
It was so awesome. I haven't felt a rush like that in years.
Tell us, how did it feel, Stegos, exactly when you stabbed the harpy?
Oh, it felt like nothing I've ever felt before. It felt better than anything, actually.
That's because you showed your power. You killed it. You took its life, and it feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know if I can ever recreate that feeling.
We'll see. So I sniff the ale and kind of push it to the side, and then I flag the barkeep to get a glass of wine.
Okay. He brings you a glass of wine. Tells you that'll be 1 electrum.
What, the ale isn't good enough for you, Warren?
Oh, I'm not a commoner like the rest of you folk.
I'm of noble blood.
Sure. So, Shaw, Rurik, Stegos, I mean, we took care of the kobolds. We've cleared an entrance. What do we do next? Do we go back in? Do we try to recruit some more muscle?
Suddenly, the door to the tavern swings open, and the imposing presence of the lieutenant who hired you, Lieutenant Merton Vornum, marches in. He's flanked by 2 of his guards, and he's got a kind of a flowing cape that blows or sways in the breeze like right behind him, and he comes striding right over to your table, and he says, "You 4! How long does it take? How long does it take to find these 3 gnomes?"
I'll slam my beer down the table. You said to our deaths.
I'm not sure I can answer that question because we haven't completed it yet.
Once
Once we've completed it, I'll have an answer on how long it takes. But I don't know how I would answer that now.
I have an alternative answer, and he points over to another table where you see an elven woman who's adorned with quite a few piercings. She's got a lot of like metal in her ears. Her lip has 2 studs in it, and he says, maybe what you need is a little competition to get the job done."
You're gonna send her out there by herself?
She's got a team. And perhaps her team is a little bit more skilled than the 4 of you. I'm only paying a bounty to 1 group. Whoever can get me these gnomes first will earn that bounty. So, you can either sit here and drink away your day, or you can get back out there and make this happen. And with that, he just takes his leave. He strides back out the door.
I have a question, though. Does this time count towards our total time we're supposed to report back to you on how long the task took?
He, like, stops, processes what you just said, and continues to leave.
I don't think that was an answer.
Yeah, Rurik thinks that it's probably an answer. Well, we could just let her go with her team, and we kind of cleaned out the nest, but she's not going to get very far. Could misdirect her. That could be fun.
I like how you think. What's your plan?
Well, I have a map. Sort of like rearrange some of the markers on the map. It's vague enough. Almost got us killed. Could work.
Okay.
Could go over and befriend her and say, hey, in the spirit of comradeship and gamesmanship, I'd like to share our map. You think she'd trust that?
So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pull Rurik off to the side. Rurik, I have a particular skill set when it comes to forgeries. If we could acquire a forgery kit, I could make your map look quite accurate. You see where I'm going with this?
Certainly, I certainly do. I wasn't really serious about sending them to their death, but certainly getting them lost enough to give us a chance to go back to where we need to go and find out how far that pathway will take us.
Right. I give her a really awkward wink. I mean, give him a really awkward wink. Not to the death, of course. No.
Not to their death.
So,
What's
Yeah,
wrong
so-
with your eye?
Alex, I don't know the rules for this, but I do have a forgery kit expertise. I just don't have a forgery kit.
Okay.
So I don't know.
You have to go get the forgery kit.
Yeah, you would need the kit for the different types of pens and things like that to make to replicate a authentic fake.
Okay. Well, so Rurik, do you think you are resourceful enough to acquire a forgery kit for me? I need someone who knows the criminal element in the keep, can search one out.
I don't know about the criminal element of the keep, but I'm pretty sure that some of the members of my guild might have access to such a kit. I just have to contact them.
Are they in the area?
Well, I can go back to the head of the guild who summoned me here in the first place and see what kinds of connections are there.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, I think you got summoned by you got summoned by somebody who worked at the bank. However, there is a
Right,
guild
that's
house in the keep. You have the
Okay.
guild. What was your background? You have the guild
The
artisan
Jewelers
background.
Guild. The Jewelers Guild.
Okay. Let me think about this for just a moment. I'll let you do. Why don't you give me how about an investigation check to start?
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you you do some information gathering, maybe by starting with the banker, and you learn that there actually is somebody here, not a member of your guild, but somebody that does business with your guild. And if you look at your map, the area number 16 is a guild house, and there's a number of merchants and craft artisans and people like that that meet there and do business. And so you've learned that actually another dwarf named Stanek is there, and he's something of a cartographer. So he might be a person that you could talk to.
Okay.
To acquire such, a forgery kit or a cartographer's tools or something.
So, just to be clear, we've already left because we were going to go ahead and leave and go seek this out. or-
I'm fast tracking you. You did all of this. You went to the bank. You
All
talked to
of
this
that stuff.
person. All of
Okay.
that was wrapped up in your investigation check.
Okay, cool. Then I approached Stanek.
Okay, so you head to the guild house, and you find this the dwarf, and you share your I don't know, how do you go about your ask?
My
He
ask
like
is-
remembers you, and he knows your guild, and
Yeah.
so he's very friendly with you when you approach him.
So, Stanek, I have a need for some very skilled cartography. I
You come to
have
the right
someone.
place.
Good. I have someone who might try and follow me. I have a need to go with my own team of merry adventurers to a location that was willed to me by my dear departed master. So I would like to do this without having prying eyes and possibly sticky fingers. So here's my map, and I'd like, if there's any way that we can use the map to divert them someplace where they'll get stuck, but not necessarily killed by anything that's out there, unless it happens by accident.
You'll notice we don't have many maps out there of this terrain.
No, I have my map. So this map, if you could.
Look, I don't have any problem for helping you to, for the right price, I can get you something like this, but such that they don't get killed? I mean, come on.
Okay, it
Seems unlikely.
well, it does seem
Dangerous.
unlikely, but just not someplace where we know for sure they'll get killed. I mean,
Well, there's no guarantees.
Yeah, that is true. So this map will probably. Oh, what the heck? Do it anyway.
Look, I can help you here. I can't make this map. If it got out that a member of the Cartographers Guild created a false map, that would be bad business.
It certainly would.
But I'm willing to sell you the tools that you need to do this on your own. Sure.
Okay,
You got
that
money.
sounds like a fair deal. What are you charging?
Oh. $100 gold.
100 gold. Really?
Yeah.
That
Seems like you need this pretty desperately.
not
I'm
that
guessing
desperate.
that the reason that you want this is that there's money in it for you. So I want to be cut in.
Well, a cut might be a better idea. How about I give you, say, 40 gold now, and maybe 10% of whatever I bring back?
Make a persuasion check.
Oops. That's got to count, even though I dropped it.
Well, so you can actually do a skill check by opening up your character sheet and going to the skills tab,
Okay.
and then you can just double click, or I think it's a double click on your persuasion, the little +2.
Okay, I'm lost. Sorry, guys. Back into the skills. Here we go. Not a whole lot better.
Okay. He says, 10% of what you earn afterwards. Okay. We can do that.
It's a deal then.
So he he gets you some, basically a forgery, the same kind of supplies that would be in a forgery kit.
In the forger's kit.
And he takes your 40 gold.
Take my kit. Thank you very much. Do you need me to sign a note for a 10% agreement, or are you going to take my word?
He says, your guild, their reputation is on the line here, so I think that's good enough.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do anything to jeopardize that. So you remember, I don't want them killed by this map.
Well, what you do with what I just sold you, that's on your conscience, not mine.
That is true. So thank you. And I go ahead and exit.
All right. So that all that business probably takes some couple hours or so. Meanwhile, back at the tavern, I don't know. Cinnamon and Somalian probably make their way into the tavern at some point, I would imagine. There's nothing else really to do here.
Nothing? Really? Oh, we could
Well-
talk and well, yeah, let's go out into the tavern and see who else is out there.
Sure. New people to preach the word to.
You're really serious about that?
Well, the word is serious. I mean, people have been doing it wrong this whole time.
Like, wrong in what way? Because I find there's a lot of ways to do things, and
Yeah,
most of them
there
are pretty
are.
good.
But there's like some wrong ways to do things too, and people have just been it's a disaster.
It just seems to really bother you.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
maybe,
that's why I'm
maybe
here.
we can talk more about that, but let's go find a group to see if we can go on an adventure. Because you're really strong, and I can encourage people, and I can do a little bit of fighting and some kind of cool magic stuff, and maybe we can find some other people to go with too.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
And maybe they'll want to hear all about the wrong ways that they're doing stuff, but I wouldn't lead with that, because
Okay, fine, fair enough.
Okay.
So these two enter the tavern, and I think everybody's attention essentially is drawn to them almost immediately as they walk in. It's so
Hi.
yeah.
So, are there some interesting looking people around that might go and see if they look adventurous?
Well, there's a big furball warrior type sitting with what is Warren, a human?
Yeah, and human.
A
Older human.
Stegos is a human as well, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah, I'm
that's
7'6".
kind of interesting. Then there's also the barkeep is behind the bar, and there's a elven woman who is sitting at a tavern, kind of mad dogging these other three, just giving them kind of nasty looks. And she's got kind of a smirk on her face as she's playing with this these knives. She's kind of doing little juggling acts, and she's kind of playing around with these kind of vicious looking daggers.
So, the two humans and the furball are sitting at a table together.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up to that table and be like, okay, which one of you dated that elf over there? She looks pissed.
I haven't dated anything. I'm not really good with time and, aging things. I suspect she's 200 years old. 200. I'd guess I'd date her at around 200.
Yeah, that's totally what I meant. What about the other two? Do they seem to get more of a clue what I'm talking about?
Warren does, but he's caught speechless by Shawl's answer to the question.
Okay.
I
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
date that race.
Oh, well, okay. No
Sure.
wonder why
I mean,
she's
Stego.
Sorry. I mean, all races are created equally.
Dago.
Well, equals hard to measure.
It's very easy to measure. If you put them each on one side of a scale and it's even, it's equal.
Where do we get this genius over here?
So,
I came
Okay.
from heaven.
yeah, you did.
Oh goodness.
I'm going to be dumbfounded.
There's a lot of speechlessness happening.
Yeah, so do you guys know why that woman's looking over here like that? Because you know people don't get that pissed without a good reason.
All right, Warren motions at Cinnamon and kind of makes like the be quiet
Okay.
symbol. I'm
going to get really close to you and be like, yeah.
back up a little bit. Yes, it's actually a bit of a problem. She, how do I put this? She's been hired to track us and kill us, we believe, and it's a quite dangerous situation. So we are currently trying to figure out a way out of this problem, and to possibly throw her off our trail by sending her to another location.
Good
If that makes
idea.
sense.
No, that's really smart. Yeah.
Are you asking me if it makes sense too, or was that just for her?
That was just for her show. You're
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
No, I think it makes a lot of sense. And this seems like you're adventurers, right?
Well, of sorts. We are looking for a few miscreant gnomes. We were hired to track and turn into a rather angry gentleman. So maybe bounty
You're gonna-
hunters? I'm not quite sure.
You're going to turn the gnomes into a gentleman? Is that like a magic thing?
Good lord. Is everyone just Warren just rants? Well, no. We're looking to take them physically to a location where another man is, and then that man will pay us money for doing that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Handing
so,
them over. That's the other. Yeah, that makes sense now.
So
Right.
are they out to kill you too, these gnomes? Or like are they bad gnomes or
Yes,
what's the
they're very evil gnomes. They've done quite a lot of very terrible things. And we think that this woman who's giving us trouble and stalking us might possibly be connected in a very nefarious way. So these are all. It's a dangerous place out here in the Borderlands.
At this point, Rurik returns.
Okay. Okay, I come on over. Did you get it? Do you have the tools?
I've got it. Here you go. Here's the map.
Okay, and what I would like to do, Alex, is I would like to modify the map or create a map that basically indicates that through clever, scrawls and notes, kind of like the original map, that these gnomes have gone to the Cave of Chaos where we found those kobolds, the little den of kobolds that we fought in session 1.
All right. You can use your skill in the forgery kit and make a roll here. I guess you can add your proficiency plus.
Map making.
How about the base stat will be intelligence.
Intelligence, you would do that. All right, cool. Let's do it. So intelligence plus proficiency. I need a +2 on an intelligence roll. Is that right?
Your proficiency bonus is +2. Yeah, +2 then.
Okay. So my int modifier is +2, and then.
Okay, so it's a 16.
No, it should be 14.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's a +4. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you scroll on this. You had some you got some parchment or something that looks, relatively. I don't know. Are you trying to make this look worn and weathered?
Yeah, so I'd like it to look like essentially the version of the map that we got that
Yeah.
had like their notes and I mean I'm even copying exactly what they said and like the exact gnomish stuff is the best I can copy
Got it.
over.
Okay, you're just trying to basically replicate that, and you were trying to relocate the entrance to the tower to be somewhere else, right? Where are you intending that to be?
So I'm intending it to be in the Cave of Chaos
Got it. Okay.
where we attack the kobolds, like their
Okay.
little base. Like there's an entrance there.
Got it. So you scroll together what you think looks like a pretty damn good copy of that map.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring Shawl over. Well, no, maybe not Shawl. I'm gonna bring Stegos over. Like Stegos, Rurik has created this impressive, deceptive map that I think that we could use to throw our problem off our heels. Do you mind taking a look at it and give me your opinion? Does this look legitimate to you? Does this look like a convincing map?
Isn't this where we found those kobolds?
Yes, I have an idea. I'm gonna use my little raven to send a message to our kobold friends that they have someone coming, but it's only going to work if we can convince them to go there. So take a look. What do you think?
I mean, you think they'll take the word from you, or you have to send a messenger by hand or by foot?
No, I have a device, and I hold up the little raven.
Oh yeah, the
Figurine.
one we got last time.
Yeah, I can send a message.
Man,
What do you think?
That's way more better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I think that it should work as long as we tell them not to kill them.
Right. That's
Just kind of stall them out for time.
Stagos, do you want to give me
Absolutely.
an intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check?
Yes. Intelligence.
I don't think any of us have good intelligence.
Nope, I don't.
I'm actually pretty smart. I don't
Did that not
that
roll?
way, but
Look like it rolled.
Can I ask Cinnamon to help him if she looks?
I don't look smart.
I was judging you.
hmm
That's a save. I'm sorry.
What's your modifier to intelligence?
-1.
Minus
Yeah,
one.
that's good.
Okay. Okay, it looks like that was fine.
I just clicked on the intelligence.
You-
one.
You think it is a pretty good copy. However, there are some very, very, very slight details that, you know, if when you're looking at them side by side, you can tell. But somebody that's not looking at the original, probably be kind of hard.
I think we can pull this off.
Okay,
Especially if it means that huge gold reward when we catch those filthy little. Oh, I don't want to say their names.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Stegos. We'll kill them. Don't worry. So I go up to the rest. Oh, sorry. Stegos, should we share this with the rest of the group and get everybody on board and figure out exactly how we pull this off?
I think we just go ahead. I mean, we got those two strangers that just showed up. We don't want them accidentally following plans.
Let's do it. So I'm gonna go to the rest of the group and basically pitch the idea that we're gonna try to get them to drop this map and to speed things along. It's basically we need to figure out how do we leave the map in a way that's not obvious that we're just dropping the map to trigger. So
Sounds good.
Much better plan than just handing it to them. Which was my original idea.
oh, I have a great idea, Shawl. You're
Yeah.
a very bright fellow, correct? You consider yourself intelligent?
No. I'm a good guy. But not so good at the book learning.
Okay.
Aw.
So that actually that works in our favor. So, Shoal, we have a
Okay.
complicated. I have a complicated ask. So I want everyone to help figure this out. But I would like you to accidentally reveal this map to the woman at the bar over there, in the stupidest way we can come up with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you little group brainstorming, how can we get Shaw to basically give this woman the map in a way that is so dumb she has to believe that it happened on accident?
I could sneeze in it and then leave it on the table.
Really qualifies.
I don't know if she'd actually look at it after that, but it would be on her table.
Somalian, you seem
What do
like
you-
a pretty bright guy.
So we're moving on from my idea, I take it. All right.
I'm just not sure that sneezing will get the desired effect, and it could ruin the map lines, and it could get them killed. We really don't want to do that.
No, definitely not.
All right, I'll go back to the drawing board. That's a metaphor.
Maybe we can stage a fight amongst ourselves and the map gets ripped, but it's ripped just a little bit so you can see most of it, and it's like we think we lose it, and then she can find the part that's like there, and it would be like this dramatic performance. That would be fun.
I like it.
We just met you. It makes sense. We could. I mean, it makes sense. We could have a fight over
Right.
something.
I want the map, and I'll like pull at it, but like we'll just make sure we rip it so you can kind of see the stuff.
Somalian,
Don't take the map.
you're a man of faith, correct? You
Yes.
said you came from heaven.
I mean, I did, yes.
Yeah. Tell me about your god, your goddess.
My goddess, Suni. She is the god of love and beauty.
No, she is a bitch.
That's not true at all.
Oh, it's absolutely true.
Well, I
Joss
mean,
is absolutely
sometimes
the best.
she can be a little bit, but I mean, it's
Oh,
not,
okay.
you know.
Ron, you're an intelligent guy, right?
Crying out loud.
I just stand up and I say to Warren, "How dare you treat me this way?" And I slap him across the face. So I'm just
Oh.
getting right into the fighting.
All right, let's
Are
go.
we starting it now? Is this it? Is this it?
All right.
I never want to speak to you again.
What are we?
You should have thought of that before you slept with him. And I pointed to Melian.
But you lied to me.
Lied to you? Right?
Yes, you
You
promised me so much and you never delivered. I'm just gonna take this thing that you're holding and take it with me. And I kind of reach for the map, and I'm acting like I'm really trying to fight with him, but I'm trying to be careful how I rip it so it's not too damaged.
Yeah. And I'm feebly holding on while
All
she
right.
rips it carefully.
So, who are the primary? It seems like Warren and Cinnamon are like the primary actors in this local theater improv drama bit that you got going on. Okay.
I don't like it you said the word act.
Oh, I'm a
I am
performer.
an actor. All right. Why don't
They
you
always
both
make me the stage manager.
There's
Give-
a lot of responsibility.
why don't
It's true.
both of you give me a deception check?
All right, I'll throw a deception.
Alright, how do I actually do
Oh
that?
God.
It's okay
Like
because
this?
the way I'm doing this is a group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The DC was 15. So let's see.
That averages to 17.
It averages
I
to
am
17.
very
So,
I'm impressed.
Warren, your performance
Wow.
is
Good
very
act.
stiff and stilted. You are delivering your lines with like no emotion. And it
How
just, it
dare
just
you
not,
take
yeah,
this?
but
I will have this map.
but Cinnamon is so convincing and kind of hysterical that it like
Oh my gosh!
Most-
I will never love another again.
most of the attention is on her, and so as this map drops, it would appear that the elven woman bought it because during the scuffle, I guess maybe I should have her do a check at disadvantage. Okay. How many of you have a passive perception of 15 or higher? Does anybody?
I do.
Okay. You noticed her leave at some point during this perception, and at the end of your little performance, or as Cinnamon is delivering her lines, you notice that she kind of grabbed it on her way out the door. She was trying to be coy about it, but you spotted her.
The eagle is in the nest.
So, the last piece of the puzzle. First of all, Cinnamon, excellent job. Almost as good as my performance, but not
Yeah,
quite.
we need to talk about that. But go ahead.
So now the final step is we want them delayed a bit, held off. We have sent them to a little nest of kobolds that are very afraid of Stegos. So I'm going to send them a message using my little raven here from Stegos. What do we want to tell the kobolds?
That they've been. Oh. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Zamalian, you were going to say something?
No, I was told that it's not good to lead with that. So I will refrain.
It's the whole plan. Okay. So, other than the good word of Sune,
All right, I will tell them to remember their promise to Sir Stagos and to fill their end of the bargain, and they will be well rewarded.
okay. I like that as an opening line. What do we tell them they actually need to do with these people?
Keep them busy.
Keep them
But
busy.
don't kill them.
Subdue
Don't
them,
kill
and only eat them if they have to.
Right,
What?
right. Okay. Only if they have to. If they
Only
fight
if
back,
they have to.
to preserve their life, Rorik. Just these are little baby kobolds. I mean, Stegos slaughtered like 20 of them. It's quite bloody.
I
Okay,
had to do what
excellent.
I had to do.
Rurik, you have a problem.
I really don't want them killed. And
Okay.
yes, there's a, moral reason for it, but there's another more pragmatic reason for it too. If they go out there and they get beaten up enough that they get discouraged and then they have to come back and they haven't done anything else, I mean, we're going to look golden because at least they killed the harpy. Oh, Stagos killed the harpy.
True.
If they just disappear, he'll just get somebody else.
Right. So maybe we shouldn't have them killed. Not that we were. Okay. So I think we've got a good idea for a message. Why don't we tell the kobolds to retain them? Maybe kill one of them, but keep a few of them alive, and then but beat them up, bloody them, take their items, and send them back defeated. Do we agreement with that?
Just
Why
remember,
not hold them until
your message is essentially a tweet.
Oh well,
You
there's
can-
really
140 characters?
Yeah, you get
Or 280.
I think
280 now, right?
It's 24 or 25 words.
25 words. Let's get creative. Okay.
Remember remember your. Let's use really big words.
25
Remember
words.
the promise
More bang for
to
our buck.
Stegos.
They wouldn't speak German.
I'm only bringing
All
this
right.
limitation in here because I think it'll be entertaining.
Okay. So remember Sir Stegos. Or like maybe Sir Stegos's word or what was it? Promise.
Remember promise to Sir Stegos.
All right. Yeah, they're not going to critique our grammar. Remember
So you
promise.
have to
You don't-
translate it to
You don't
Draconic.
need "sir" in there. That's an extra word.
Yeah. That's right. Remember promise to Stegos. Enemies coming to den. Let's say one.
Set traps
Set traps.
and prepare.
Steal. Okay, prepare. What about this? Set traps. And then something like steal their stuff.
Steal stuff.
Steal stuff. Thank you. And
Set
Kill.
traps, steal stuff.
kill one.
Don't give him the direct order
Okay.
to kill one.
All right.
One.
I'll take that out.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. So wait, what else are we doing? Wait. Oh yeah, steal stuff. Set traps. How many words are we at?
Oh, do not eat.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. With kill one. Because we're hiding that from Merc.
Yeah. No, I'm taking the kill one out. Don't worry about it.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Wink, wink. Okay. And then hurt others. I mean, hurt them.
Defend at all costs.
I'm gonna defend what at all costs? Like defend
The
themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Defend at all costs. And then I'm gonna
Yeah,
and then
6 words left.
and release them.
Gotta get some
After.
hashtags in there.
Release them.
Hashtag. Help me out, Cinnamon. Give me a good hashtag.
Release
Oh,
them when
oh.
done is 5 more.
I'm
So we have
sorry,
one
I
hashtag.
really wasn't paying attention. I don't know who these things are.
Hashtag, you're doing it wrong.
Hashtag.
I think that's more his hashtag. I don't really know of too many wrong ways to get there, so
Hashtag
I don't know.
definitely kill one and eat the rest.
All right. Hashtag. You're doing it wrong. So the official message, Alex. I'm gonna write it in Draconic.
Okay.
And we agree, whatever we agreed on, this is actually what we're saying. It's remember promise to Stegos, enemies coming to den, set traps, steal stuff, eat one of them, hurt the rest, defend at all costs, release them after, and you're doing it, hashtag you're doing it wrong. If that's not quite 25, give us credit for that. That's close enough.
You got it.
All right. Now, an hour later, let's leave the keep.
That was pretty good. I'm gonna give you
It was
all
a 2-day trip to the Cobalt Hole, right? So it would have gotten there well before that.
Yeah, so I spawned the Raven and let it go with the message.
All right, you've given it the message to deliver, and it goes soaring off over the walls of the keep. And yeah, you think, like you said, it's like a 2.5 journey to the Caves of Chaos, I think. So very well done. This whole thing was a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you all a point of inspiration for concocting
Nice.
a plan to throw this rival off your trail.
My wife just texted me. She's watching. She said we should have gone with a sneeze.
That way I would have felt like a contributor.
Oh,
Aww.
Poor Shaw.
No, I'm just happy that I'm on the team.
Hashtag forever alone.
Hashtag BFFs.
BFFs forever. Redundancy is important.
I've heard repeating things is kind of critical.
all right.
Oh,
It starts.
So,
So what is it that we're doing with not that map? With the real map. Because there's
So-
a real map, right?
Yes, there is a real map. So, in all this hubbub, I mean, what's your situation? Thank you for helping us save ourselves from these dangerous bounty hunters. But Cinnamon, what did you say? You're a Somalian?
Somalian?
Similian. What are you? Why are you here at the keep? What are you up to? What's it about?
I'm here. I'm an angel from Sune, and I'm here to spread the good word and also kick ass
We could use.
and righteous.
Well- So Rurik, Shaw, and Stegos. Based on our recent near-death experience, I think we could use someone who could kicks ass. What do you say we bring him in and bring him down to the keep?
I'm Shawl, by the way.
Dang, what did I say?
Oh, just in case it wasn't clear.
Hi,
I'm-
Shawl. I'm
I'm
Somalian.
Hi, Shawl.
Thank
I'm
you.
Cinnamon. Nice to meet you.
Yes, you are. Nice to meet you too.
I'm not from heaven, but I can kick ass sometimes, and sometimes I can just help others do it more effectively. So, yeah.
I try not to kick the ass. I hit it with a sword.
I
I'm
bet
not
that
as-
works too.
Not as good with the kicking. Swords.
What kind of sword do you use?
A long sword.
Oh, okay. Not a
Okay.
great sword?
My cousin and my other cousin both use great swords. They're a little bigger than I am.
Yeah, Shaw's pretty handy with the bow as well when he chooses to use it.
Oh.
That is true.
And you are... I'm pointing at Rurik, or not pointing, but, indicating to Rurik. And you are?
I'm Rurik Oakenshield, a member of the Jewelers Guild, somehow convinced to come on an adventure with Warren and Shawl and Sir Stegos.
And Sir Stegos, you are... Sir Stegos, what do you do?
I am a paladin of the only true God. I don't worship or even consider false gods that you claim to be praising.
I mean, she's not false. She was right there in heaven. Sent me down here.
Or that's what you think.
Right. Well, okay, yeah. What about you, Warren?
Well, actually, I'm a man of the faith as well. I don't know if you've heard of Weejos, the mistress of magic and death.
Yes.
But I'm one of her followers, and I'm here looking for a artifact that belongs to her. So I have a reason to believe in somewhere, either in this keep or the caves, but definitely in the region.
Okay. Well,
Really?
these seem like all useful people, so I'll come with you if you'll have me.
Yeah, me too. Because, you seem like really great adventurers, and I'm just looking for a group to go adventuring with.
Do we have to split the gold with them?
Well, we'll have a better chance of having the gold with them than without. I mean, let's face it, Sir Stegos saved all of our asses.
And
True,
Christoph
true.
is paying for it right now over in the hospital ward.
Well, he's probably not paying with the actual gold, though. I robbed him.
Oh, God. That's so bad.
That was bad at gaming. You don't know that.
I was gonna say, like, you didn't openly say that, right?
Oh, Christoph, quite a good gentleman. So, what do you say? Should we head out, come up with the plan, tackle the keep, look for those rascally gnomes?
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
All
I'm
right.
starting the clock now.
The shot clock for the lieutenant.
On the clock. So,
Is there like a time limit or something, or does he just like clocks?
He wanted to know how long he thought we should take, or how long it takes to do this, and I figure if we don't start timing it, we won't be able to answer his question when we finish it. So, starting now, go.
All right.
I just look at Cinnamon with a concerned look, but
Yeah. And I think I catch that
just
look.
let it
Yeah.
go.
What time of the day is it right now?
after all of this, it's probably like noon,
And it was a
maybe
day and a
1.
half trip to our back entrance.
Yes, I think that's what we went with last time.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that we have this and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there a provisioner around
There is.
that I
yeah.
could shop at before we leave? For although I have come from heaven, I only have 1 day worth of food with me.
Okay, good.
Oh wait, no, I have 10. Never mind.
No, you had
Oh.
one, but magically it became 10 by
Yes.
divine intervention.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk bad about you up there, baby.
And
Yeah,
lo,
looks like I only have 1 day's worth, but
the loaves.
Yeah, so I think rations are 5 silver,
okay.
if I'm remembering correctly.
Pretty sure I bargained down to 2 with one of the dealers last time.
Do they have weapons?
Yeah, there's a smithy and an armorer, and they make all the weapons for the keep, but they also engage in a bit of commerce, so you could buy whatever from the player's handbook from them.
I would like to see if they're interested in my long sword in exchange for a great sword.
Well, so you go to the smithy and armorer, and you go and engage in some conversation with a bulky, kind of brawny human named Gore. And he takes a look at your longsword and he says, this is a fine blade. You're looking to make a trade? Tell you what,
Oh, yep.
I can make a deal with you. We always need long swords. We can always use more of these. That's one less that I need to make.
Okay. Well,
I'll
do
give
you
you,
have a...
I'll give you 7 gold for that long sword that you got there. A great sword. That's not a common item. I've only got one. It's gonna cost you 50 gold.
50 plus the 7?
He'll give
or
you 7.
43?
Yeah, essentially
Oh,
43.
yeah. Yeah, okay. It's a deal.
And so he goes and goes into his workroom where he's got a bunch of these on weapon racks, and he comes and brings out a sword, and it's got a sheath and everything that you can like basically attach with like a leather strap that you could sling over your shoulder.
All right. Purchased. I don't know how to change how much gold I have in here.
Neither.
Oh, open up your character sheet and go to your, I think it's equipment tab
It's in inventory.
or
Yeah.
inventory. Scroll down and you've got treasure.
Yep. They won't let me edit it.
Oh, it doesn't let you edit. Okay. Let's see. You spent 43 gold essentially,
That's not me.
Yeah.
and you need a great sword added and a long sword deducted.
Yep.
So I'd like to get some arrows from my quiver. A couple more rations.
Okay.
And Another healing potion, since we seemed to be short on those the last time.
All right, it'll be 50 gold for a healing potion.
So I don't have like the books or anything. Is there anything better than what I have for a sword currently that I can buy potentially?
Hold on, let me resolve Marine's
Yeah,
shopping
sorry.
here. All right, healing potion. What was it? Arrows.
Yeah, arrows.
All right. 20 arrows will be 1 gold. And what else was it?
Another couple of rations.
Rations. 2.
2.
All right. 2 rations will be 1 gold.
This is beginning to get expensive.
All right. Anything else for Rurik?
That's it.
All right, and then we got Stagos. What were you looking for?
So I had a long sword, and I was going to look to see if I can upgrade that at all. So I don't know what an upgrade for that is really.
Tell me what you mean by upgrade. You're looking for a different weapon?
Like something better with a shield. Is there any options like that other than finding something in the wild?
Horse apiece. You're not going to find any magical items if that's what you're asking.
Okay. All right. Never mind then.
There's going to be other equipment kinds of things that are going to have negligible benefits, but I think the intent of what you're asking is like, could I find like a +1 longsword or something like that, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, there won't be any magic items here for sale.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
All right. Any other shopping needs?
Yeah, I don't have any bolts for my crossbow, so I'd
Okay.
like some of those.
Sure.
And I should get some, about maybe 3 more rations, 3 more days worth as well.
All right. Let's see. Crossbow bolts. You wanted like 20?
Sure.
Okay. That'll be 1 gold. Oops. Then you get on your inventory tab. And rations. How many more?
3 more days.
3 more days.
4
Okay.
total. Yeah.
All right. I think I did that math right. So you got 11 gold and 4 silver pieces
Okay.
left.
Thank you.
Any other shopping needs?
I'm good.
All right.
I don't think so. How much were healing potions?
50 gold.
50 gold each.
Yes.
Can
Or
I
get
attempt to
cozy with the
persuade them
wa-
for cheaper?
viewers. You could try. It's a pretty rare item, though.
All right.
It was one thing when you're negotiating bolts.
And it takes a action to use during combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'll buy 2 of them
Okay.
just in case. Yeah, that takes a hit.
You've adjusted your gold yourself?
I just did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I might as well pick up a healer's kit too, just to be on the safe side. How much would that be?
Healer's kit is 5 gold.
So help me out. with D&D. If I attempt to steal one and get caught, what happens?
You're gonna be doing hard time. When-
Okay, I'll just pay for it.
Okay.
Well, we could then divert our efforts to break you out of prison.
Yeah, you can
I've
have
derailed.
me-
I've derailed this campaign enough. Or this.
How do you? Oh, potion of heal. Okay, you added it. Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Alex.
Did you already edit your gold, Warren?
Yeah, I added my gold.
How about
I did
Warren?
253
How about
before.
Yeah,
Warren?
I took the 5 off. Yeah.
You did? Okay. All right, you should be all set with those things.
And I'm ready.
And then you're ready. So, you head out from the keep and you take to the road, which will bend down the switchback of the hill and bring you down into the lowlands. The road stretches off into the east. And as you're traveling, about 6 hours or so, you're starting to see like the tree line of the dense forest off to your left. And off to your right, you can see the marshes and the meandering river. Warren, you had the passive perception of 15?
Yeah, 16.
Okay. Up ahead on the road, you can see a small creature that is probably somewhat familiar to you. Kind of hopping along the road is one of these rabbit-like creatures with the unicorn horn. Doesn't seem... It's just kind of moseying across the road, not alerted to anything. It's just kind of sitting there, enjoying the breeze that is passing through the trees, and yeah. But you probably recall this creature was something that one merchant way back was somewhat interested in and thought was somewhat valuable.
Right. Stegos, do you see the little Almirage up there hopping about?
Oh, the horny thing?
Yes, the horny thing. If you recall it, that the merchant that we worked for paid us quite a bit for these. Do you think it's worth trying to capture this one?
I would like to capture it and pet it and name it George. And I am good at trapping things.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, Sean,
I would
we're,
love
we're
to see
leaving
you
this
do
on
all
you,
those-
man.
But when you pet it, just well, okay, just go get it.
I'll catch it. I
No.
won't pet it.
Hold on.
I do have survival as a skill, which I think is.
Yeah.
Or would you be looking for something else? For
It
trapping?
would be a survival check. Tell me something about how you're trapping this.
So I am going to use. I am going to use some of the small rope in my explorer's pack and a little bit of rations, and I'm going to do a common tether lasso trap.
There.
Okay.
But as an added bonus, I'm going to take some of the provisions, add some water to it and sculpt a little horn onto a rock near the provisions so that maybe if it's got poor eyesight, it sees something like itself.
Yeah. Okay. Give
right.
me the survival check.
All right.
Come on, Shaw, you got this. We need this.
I am not remembering how to roll it. So that's a 16, I think. Can't
Okay.
see.
So you can deduct. You're using some of your rations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Deduct
got
one
deduct
ration, and so you kind of move forward, kind of slowly, and try not to alert it too much, and you set your trap. And maybe you do some like mimicry of like what an Almirage sounds like or something. Somehow you get it to like notice this trap. that
Here,
you've laid.
buddy.
Yeah,
Here, buddy.
somehow that works. and it starts to come down the road, and sure enough, it takes to the bait that you've laid out, and you snap your trap around one of its legs, and it gets caught up in that.
I didn't hurt it, did I?
No, not at least not mortally so. Maybe it kind of twisted its like little leg or something, but it's fighting. It's trying to get away.
I'm gonna give it some more food out of my hand, and with speech of that's Leafed. I always think it's beast and tree. I'm just going to try to calmly reassure it.
You're moving towards it.
Yeah.
You're trying to pet it. Give me an animal handling check.
I don't know where I put my. All right.
Warren, did you get that healing potion added?
No.
Oh no!
You talk so into it. You charmer.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. I'll bet you. Here, buddy.
Did you all see what that was?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I can't see your rolls.
Oh,
Oh, is that natural 20?
it was a natural 20. As you
I
go,
rolled a 1.
as
Well,
you
I
go
saw his
to.
one, yeah.
Oh, you saw the one. Okay, you didn't see
Yeah.
the
No,
critical
I didn't
hit.
see your 20.
So
No.
you move up to
Yeah,
go
we
to
didn't
pet
see
it.
yours.
You go up to pet it, and it turns around and it skewers right through your hand.
Yeah.
And let's see. That only rolled 1.
Poor Shawl.
An additional 2 damage because it was a crit. Why did it not apply the damage there? Okay.
Oh, I put the 2
Oh,
in.
okay, you got the 2 in there? Okay, I just added
You
the
gave-
6.
Oh, it
So that-
did
so-
6.
It did 6 initially and then the 2 extra from the crit. So you got
Oh.
this big bloody mess coming out of your hand. And this thing is like kind of stuck to your hand right now as you're swinging away, and it drops down.
It got away.
No, it's
Feel like if it's stuck in my hand, I can grab it.
well. I mean, it was stuck in your hand for like a second. You're screaming, and
Oh.
it like drops down. It's like on the ground there. I guess this is initiative.
All right.
Let's see.
Ah.
Oh no! Don't
Don't use
worry.
purple die.
Warren, you would be up first, and I imagine you're probably at least 60 feet away from this because Shawl was up ahead trying to himself
Right.
kind of coax this. We'll just theater of the mind this.
Sure. Okay. So I am quite shocked by what just happened, and I'm. What I'm gonna do is, let's see if it'd be creative without trying to kill this thing.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna use minor illusion. And I'm gonna flash a just right in front of it. I'm gonna flash a in like I don't know. Are there like woods nearby or anything like that? Like where it's running around?
yeah, there are woods off to the left of the road to the north.
Okay, so I'm just gonna flash wolf eyes out of the wood where it's kind of running to spook it.
Okay.
That's my, and I'll run forward 30 feet.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Let's see here. Deception is a 14.
Okay. It seems undeterred.
All right, that's
Sir-
my turn.
Sir Stegos.
Oh man, so I'm pretty far away too, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 60 feet.
it's still got the trap around it, right?
It's still got the bit of rope around its leg.
So I'm not able to do anything if I were to double dash, right?
If you use the dash action, you can get up to right where he is.
Yeah, like I couldn't like step on the rope or anything, or find myself like stepping on the rope when I end up.
Yeah, that's a free action, right? Can you interact
you-
with an item?
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay, I'll double dash and
Okay.
I'll get up to it and step on the rope to make sure it doesn't pull away anywhere.
Okay. It sees you kind of rush up, and it gets kind of like freaked out. You see it kind of seize up, and it goes flying at you like that rabbit from Monty Python, and tries to get you.
TPK.
Damn it, that rabbit is dynamite.
It misses, and then it goes trying to scurry off into the woods. Anything? It's got the rope around its leg. It's gonna try to break free of that or slip out of it. Let's see. You rolled a 16 initially, right, Shaw? Shaw?
Yes,
Okay.
I did roll 16.
Okay. So, it goes kind of tearing off, and, Stagos, you got your foot on the rope, and so it just kind of like whiplashes a little bit. It doesn't quite break loose. And then it is Cinnamon's turn.
All right. So I wasn't around with this merchant thing. Am I getting the impression that we're trying to catch the rabbit or
I think
kill
so.
the rabbit?
Well,
Okay.
the initial intention was to capture it, but I don't know what Shaw's saying, as he's like holding this wound.
Oh gosh. Okay, I guess I wouldn't really know. It's attacking. It looks kind of monstrous. I haven't really heard any directions. How far away am I from this thing?
You're 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is cast vicious mockery at the bunny and be like, "You call that a horn? This is what horns should look like." And so I'll just try to see what happens.
All right. So if you open up, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you rolled.
I rolled and it says 50. I just said cast and kind of threw it in.
Oh.
There, so.
I see.
Yeah.
That was based.
Something different.
Yeah. So what if you drag it on? Oh, we don't have the creature number. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to roll for that, Alex.
There we go. He gets a 22.
Okay.
What?
It's a bunny with self-esteem. What can I say?
It looks very self-assured. Yes. Rurik. I think you're probably muted. It looks like.
So, how far away am I?
Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay. So, I'm going to tumble towards the rope and see if I can't grab it on my way past.
Well,
Am I,
you have a speed
can I
of
dash until
25. You got a speed of
Oh,
25, so even with a dash, you're not going to quite get there. And Sir Stagos has the rope under his foot, so the thing isn't loosely running away quite yet. Yeah, but yeah, you could run up there and get closer.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and run up there and get closer, and I'm going to do the acrobatic thing anyway, just on the off chance that it will be startled enough to hold still.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay, so I just click on. Hang on, just a second,
You'll go to that second tab.
and then just click on it right there, right?
Yeah, double click the little plus, whatever it is.
There.
Yep. All right.
Oh.
You look pretty cool while doing this. You do like a forward somersault, and you kind of like pop right up on. I don't know. All right, what are you brandishing anything as you pop up?
I'm gonna go ahead and brandish my short sword.
Okay.
Just brandish it out there.
Weapons drawn. Shawl, it is your turn. Ah!
Poor Shawl.
Poor Shaw.
No.
Son of a!
I think I spooked him. So I'm gonna get some more food out, and then sort of.
Aw, Shawl.
Get down on one knee, get as close to him as I can, and just put my hands out again, and in Elvish, I'm gonna say, come here, little friend. I don't mean you any harm. I'm sorry if I scared you.
Are you using like a Furbolg ability or something?
Nope, just using
Oh.
Elvish.
Oh, you're speaking in Elvish at it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Well, I figure they might be Fey, so might help.
All right.
And so try another animal, or what do you want me to do for that?
I'm trying to figure out what I want you to do with that. How about, okay, I'll give you a survival check or maybe an animal handling check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you can
He's
roll
down one
disadvantage
hand,
by, on the lower left-hand corner of the screen, do you see a little button that says DIS?
Where do I look?
Lower left-hand corner of the
Oh,
screen.
yep, got it.
So you can click that, and then when you do the skill check, it'll roll 2 and report the
Okay.
lowest one.
15.
Okay. I'm going to make this against its own insight check.
I'm being super authentic here.
It gets a 17 on the insight check.
So it knows that
So-
I really don't mean it any harm.
It turns around and it like kind of looks at you, but you can tell it's like it's still trying to tug away and get out of that rope. Somalian, it is your turn.
Is now the bad time to bring up that they're doing it wrong?
No, it's very accurate.
Okay. Well, you're doing it wrong, and I'll walk 30 feet closer, and I saw that little thing stab his hand and then like shoot up at Stegos like the rabbit from Monty Python. So I'm just gonna take the dodge action over here with my
Alright.
shield in front of my neck.
Sounds good. Warren, it is your turn.
What a wimp.
Okay, I am going to run up or walk up 30 feet, so I should be right on the creature now.
Yeah, you could get to it. I mean, I think probably that rope is only, I don't know, 20, 30 feet long. I don't know how long he set it
Like
for, but you could probably get to him.
feet.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna run up to him, and I am going to. I am tired of this little rabbit thing. I'm gonna reach out to grab it, but I know that if we keep tussling with this is gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna inflict wound on him.
Okay.
Oh man!
But I'm gonna do it. Can I do it with deception? So it doesn't look like I'm inflicting wounds.
Nice, Bunny. Nice.
Okay.
As electricity curses.
How does inflict
course.
wounds? Is that a saving throw?
It is a melee spell attack.
Oh, it's a spell attack. Okay, go ahead and give me your
Yeah.
spell attack.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see.
That's enough to hit it. Go ahead and do
All right.
your
Here's
damage.
the damage.
Okay, yeah, it's F.
Now deception roll.
Now give me a deception roll at disadvantage.
God dang.
Because, I mean, you're reaching out and casting a spell,
Oh,
and then all of a sudden it dies, so...
it's dead.
No.
Yeah, basically, you reach out, you grab the thing, and, like, this green light, like, sparks from your fingertips. And you even say... You have to say, for the spell to work, some, like, pretty gnarly, like, Avada Kedavra kind of, like,
Yeah,
language
some
that
real,
just
like-
sounds murderous.
Yeah. And yeah, it's really nasty sounding. Yeah.
And maybe, like,
it-
express some remorse afterwards, like, ah, shit, wrong spell.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. So that's what. So I explode up and be like, oh, wrong. I was trying to cure wounds, but
Yeah.
and
And
you
no
know,
one is
it's a
convinced.
1 word difference, you know.
I often mix up my
Warren, did you just take that
necromancy.
bunny's life?
I did that once life. Listen, it attacked Shawl. It attacked you. Clearly, we were no match for it. We had to stop it before it escaped and hurt other villagers. And innocent
Did you
people.
see
Imagine.
how cute and fluffy it was, though.
No, it doesn't look cute and fluffy now. Okay, can we now salvage it for food?
Yeah, it's like enough food for one person.
Okay. I'll
What
add
about the
one.
horn?
Yeah, the horn.
And the pelts or something, right? Or is the pelt ruined?
Well, the reason that they were valuable is because nobles liked to have them as pets. However, you never know. You might as well keep the horn. Perhaps there's some kind of wizard or alchemist or potion maker that would
Could
take
be an
this off your
aphrodisiac.
hands. Could be. Could be.
If you grind that horn up and sniff it, you know.
Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking.
Shaw's gonna wander off the trail to be alone a little bit.
Oh, poor Joel.
He's grabbing a map to blow his nose into.
So,
Not my map.
This bunny. Anybody except me.
I tried saving him, Shaw. So, you know.
I'm not sure I believe you.
That evil man, Warren, accidentally killed it. I can't say anything else.
Bunny.
Maybe he's got some bunny friends that we can try to catch on our way back.
Little
Yeah,
Mirage.
maybe this
Boo, boo,
Necromancer we brought with us has speak with dead. And find out where the Almirage's friends are.
alright.
Oh,
I don't.
Came a cleric and sucked.
So, just to play around with fantasy grounds here a bit, you guys all have a little button in your upper right-hand corner that shows, like, maybe, like, 3 people and a little I, like a letter
Yeah.
I? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I just dropped the Almirage horn there,
Oh yeah, I see it.
and I believe that, this can be, taken by one of you then.
I don't want it. Poor bunny.
Did I have you take it?
Do we need to decide who gets it first?
It could
Didn't we
be-
like roll last time for stuff? If you wanted it.
Oh yeah, we did. I don't know how. I think we just rolled a d20.
Okay, I would like to have it. As
I will pass.
I already have horns, so I don't need another one.
You're so horny, Cinnamon.
Oh,
I've been told that. I don't know.
I don't know how to move that.
So did Sir Stegos roll for it?
I rolled 11.
So you got it. 'Cause I
Does
rolled
someone else wants to roll?
Yeah.
Sir Stegos, can you try to grab like the little circle near the Almiraj horn description and see if you can put
Yeah.
it in your inventory?
Alright, let me open up my character sheet then. I have to bring it forward every time, so.
Oh, I think I see what I can do. So Stegos, you're taking it?
Yeah.
How do I do that? Oh, you got it?
I think it worked.
It looks like it got
Yeah,
distributed.
it's in there.
Okay,
so.
cool. All right, that was a good little test of how that works.
We're learning.
We're
Yay.
learning. Yay.
Teamwork.
All right. So, this incident happens. You'll travel some more. You're going to camp. There is no random encounter that happens over the evening, so each of you can deduct 1 rations from your inventory.
No random encounter. Everything was purely intentional.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the Almiraj was your random encounter, I guess.
sorry, guys. So, and we heal, right? Because we're basically doing a long rest.
You're basically doing a long rest, yep.
Okay.
But beforehand, just to show how cool Suni is, I'm going to heal his hand with lay on hand,
Ooh.
if he'll allow me.
You couldn't have done that earlier and saved us all the bunny stuff.
Well, they killed the bunny before I could get to his hand.
That's true.
Someone was more concerned about protecting himself.
Listen, I was protecting you, Stegos.
All about protection.
No, I was talking about this so-called paladin over here.
Oh.
Yes, I see. Your god is one of those self-sacrifice gods. Okay.
So, like, why don't you show us how someone who worships the goddess of love and beauty, how does he heal someone?
Well, just like this, and I heal his hand. See? And also, the new word, so she's more like toning down the whole importance of beauty thing and tuning up the free love thing. You know, it's sort of like
Oh
she
yeah.
was feeling a little superficial.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
free love, huh?
more, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
Respectfully free
responsibly, free,
Well, yeah, of
responsible
course. Like,
love.
totally responsible.
Always
I get
with
it.
protection.
Yeah, always responsible.
Yes.
All right. So the next morning, you set it back out, and probably some point in the evening, you will pick back up on the that trail, that path that you. I just realized I've had this tavern sound going this entire time. That's not
Bunny
good.
attacks.
Yeah.
The bunny attacks with some beer. Classic Wisconsin D&D.
5 silvers on the rabbit.
It's all classic Wisconsin.
Okay, so you pick back up on that that trail that led you to this this tower that served maybe as some kind of a watchtower at aeons past when Zelagar and Rohan, the two heroes or legendary figures that apparently had built this complex that exists here. Must have been some kind of tower from those days. And so it brings you the rocky trail brings you up right outside that hedge maze again, where the tower stands. And what would you like to do?
So the other four have been here before?
Yes.
This tower? Okay.
And it's,
Yeah,
the tower
Rurik-
itself is in somewhat disrepair. It stands, I think, some 3 stories. It's got kind of a conical roof.
So Rurik, do you mind filling our compatriots in on what exactly transpired here, and then we can develop a plan of action?
So we got stabbed multiple times through the bushes.
Like by what?
Right.
Kobolds.
Oh.
So I think of which there were many, and all of them decided for whatever reason that they weren't really thrilled that we were there at first, in any event. So then many more dead things later. Most of us almost died, and then Sir Stagos is the only person who has any real clear recollection of how he killed the harpy. That was, our pretty vicious.
Oh, it was brutal. You should have seen it.
Yeah, it was brutal. Interesting though.
And this is where the gnomes are? That's why we're coming back here?
Yeah, we can actually get to the gnomes from here, and without having hopefully to go through the whole harpy thing again.
Okay.
Right.
Did you
So-
check what her respawn timer was?
No, we restarted the game. Yeah, so there's an entrance in the bottom
Sorry.
of the tower.
Let me just put a pause on that. Woo! Thanks for the subscription. Jakers
Hey.
McBob subscribe. 2-month anniversary. Thank you,
Aw.
Jakers.
Thank you.
Nice.
All right.
Sorry, I'd hate to hear you concoct a plan with Ric Flair, stealing your thunder.
What? No, you're good. No. So there's an entrance in the bottom of this tower that leads us to the keep, kind of a back door. So I think we just go in and see what we run into.
There were those giant rats.
That's right.
Might have to be wary of them.
I don't mind going. I mean, last time I just sort of blundered in there, but this time I know a little bit better what I'm doing. I'd like to go ahead and use stealth and work my way through the maze and over to the trapdoor again.
Okay.
And I'll give him guidance. Give Rourke guidance on that.
Sounds good. As you do that, you navigate the hedge maze, you get inside. No problem.
Okay. All right. I just have to get the map to be where I need it to be. Okay. So, I can't remember which trapdoor.
Trapdoor is in the upper left-hand corner there, right next to the fireplace, which is not lit any longer. It's since burned out. And so you're in this lower level. You can see the battered tables are here. There's a wooden ladder that leads up. Everything looks relatively undisturbed from when you left it.
Okay. I don't really want to yell and say it's all clear. So I go back and say, it's all clear.
So, Shaw, I've noticed you're really good with animals most of the time. So, what do you think about maybe taking the front and keep an eye out for those rats that we ran into?
Sure, I can do that.
And I'll stay behind you and give you a little word of encouragement. And so I'm going to give him some guidance on whatever he wants to do with the rat.
Well, rats are different than bunnies. Like I'm a sailor, and I think I'm just gonna beat the shit out of
Good plan.
them. Okay. So I'll move into it. Are we using tokens here? I can't.
Sure.
We don't have to. I mean, I can just tell me where I'm at as I move forward. However,
Here, I'll throw all your tokens down in here.
We're in the room right now, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, you guys can move these so you can tell me like where you're at.
What's the map name that we're supposed to have open? Sorry.
Lonely Tower 1.
Lonely Tower 1. Okay, just a second.
Okay, so just tell me again, Shaw, what you're doing.
Oh, just forced it open. Thank you.
I think what I want to do with these rats is just kind of move through them, and I have a belaying pin, and I just want to whack them as I, knock them unconscious as we go if any of them get in the way.
You're opening the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry.
Okay. So you open the trapdoor, and you're looking down. There's a ladder on the other side. It's dark down there.
Okay. Well, I don't have any special vision abilities. Has anyone got a way to light this up a little bit there?
I've got a lantern if you like one.
I have light spell if you want. If you want.
Yeah. Can you cast that on my sword?
Yes. Sune would be happy to bless your sword with
Right?
light. Done.
All right.
I
Cool.
thought she was the god of darkness.
Goddess of love.
I thought she liked the darkness.
Well,
Oh,
there's a lot of
sometimes-
love that can happen in the darkness.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sometimes
It's like,
dark,
they're not
sometimes light.
mutually exclusive.
I'm
So
sure there is.
So, Somalian, you're
I'm
cast-
confused.
Somalian, you're casting light on something. What was that?
My great sword.
Got it. Okay. So, this is what you're looking down into then. As you shine your great sword down, you're looking down into the bottom of a kind of flagstone
Taking a while.
room. You see crates and sacks and boxes and things like that, all about some kind of a basement storeroom. The air that kind of wafts up out of the cellar is very stale. Notice has like a scent of rot. Yeah. So, what would you like to do?
So, as I get down to the bottom, is anybody following me, or am I just going down by myself and reporting back up?
I'll go down.
As
Okay,
you
so-
as you move down, and you've got like Warren like right behind you. Maybe he's like on the ladder, making his way down.
Okay.
1 second, loading.
I healed. We had a long rest, didn't we?
You had
Yeah,
a long rest.
you're healed.
Yeah. Hoping this will work. Are you guys able to see any enemies?
No, not yet.
All right, that didn't work then. All right, well, here we go. You can see that
I see
token.
one.
Oh, now I can see it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, God in heaven.
So you see what's essentially a were-rat wearing like a kind of ruddy tunic. And it looks like he has maybe just jumped up from like a slumber or something. You can see he's like kind of squinting a bit with this light that has just entered into the darkness. And he starts like kind of squeaking about, and you can see these giant rats are starting to kind of
What up, G?
G's getting you.
move out from the various crates and barrels, themselves waking up from their various slumbers. Once I've got everything out here, we'll roll initiative and... Sorry, I thought I had this one pre-programmed in here. All right, so
I ain't scared.
I don't think anyone is surprised. All right, Shawl, this is fitting. You're up first.
Who? Let's see. I think these guys have the pack tactics. So, I am gonna move into the corner and draw my longbow and shoot Ratty McRatface.
All right.
Because I don't like the look of him or the sound of his squeak.
Nice.
Critical hit.
That made up for some shit.
That's
Okay.
hot.
So do I roll? How do I do? Does it know that it's critical right away?
It should know, but we'll pay attention to it. Okay.
Resisted. What? Oh, because they're not silver.
Yeah, you see, what was it, a crossbow? Or was it a longbow?
Longbow.
Longbow, okay. So your arrow goes shooting towards it, and you see it hits the body of the thing, and your arrow just kind of shatters. Seemingly having no effect. And then, he comes charging forward. Makes it to you, and he opens with. He opens with. He's got a short sword drawn, so he attacks you with that. And hits.
Oh man.
Deals a bit of damage, and then he tries to, as he hits you, he simultaneously is going in to strike with a bite. It's a crit.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be a were-rat furbolg.
And then you make a con save, but it's a failure.
Yeah.
You've got the curse.
Oh man, Alex!
How does it feel?
Yeah.
Get wrecked, sir.
That's some sweet irony.
Yeah. Hopefully you've got a cleric that will be
Yeah,
a brother.
Yeah. Not all of them are stingy bastards with their spells.
Sir Stagos, it is your turn.
Oh, well, I have to go to that I'm on. Do I hear any of this commotion going on?
Oh yeah. You're aware. I think you were all
Yeah.
prepped. Did you guys like somehow get the intel that there was like giant rats down there?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you were like totally prepared for this. Maybe you weren't ready for the were rat, but You were expecting.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd have to double dash down to get to him. That's what it looks like. From where I was right behind Cinnamon.
No, I'm gonna say that basically you can get your movement in, and
So like I get to the bottom with the one movement.
yeah. What's your intention? Do you want to be in battle with this were-rat, or
I'd probably come out and be like, "Oh shit." So I'd probably like, is this swinging distance to the rats at the places or no?
I'll let you use your move action to get to if you want to get.
All right,
to
I'll go
this rat.
there then.
That's yep.
And,
Okay.
and just try to take out the massive force that we have ahead of us.
Sure. Go ahead and take a swing.
I'll tab to my cookie sheet. Sorry. I forget what it's under. There we go, found it. Okay.
Alright, you hit, you swing with your long sword and take a mighty chunk out of it, but he's still on his feet. Alright, anything else, Mr. Stagos?
And that's it.
Alright. It is Cinnamon's turn.
Okay, so if I'm at like the top of the ladder, how far is it down the ladder? I don't know if I want to actually climb.
Yeah. Let's, for practical sake, say that it takes 15 feet of movement to get to the bottom of the ladder for anyone wanting to get down.
Okay, so if I'm like at the top of the ladder, would I be able? Is that like 60 feet? Would I be able to see the were-rat and be within range of it? 60
Sure.
feet?
I'll say you can attack from up above,
Okay.
and he'll have half cover, so he'll have +2 AC.
Okay. Well, I wanted to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
And I'm just going to whisper some really creepy sounding things at him and cast it so that I just drink this.
Yeah. So that he'll make his saving throw. He succeeds.
Okay.
What effect does
So-
that spell have on the success?
On a success, it's half as much damage and it doesn't have to weigh.
Okay.
But
So then you should be able to just drag the damage, and I think it'll automatically have it.
like that.
Yep. Well, he took
Okay.
half.
Yep.
So you can see he's kind of bothered by that. He's looking around. And you can see him almost kind of like clawing at it himself, his ears or whatnot, but he kind of shakes it off.
Oh, yeah. That usually is so much powerful. Oh, well, I'm just gonna stay at the top of the ladder.
Rurik.
Okay, so it's getting crowded at the top of the ladder. I want to use a sneak attack with. Was I able to see the failure of the short bow attack or the attack with the longbow on the rat? I mean, on the were-rat?
Probably not.
Okay, then I would probably still, obviously still go ahead and try and do a sneak attack. Can I do a sneak attack from the top?
You would get sneak attack damage because because Shaw's within 5 feet.
Okay, so, and I just drag the dagger dice over there and,
Oh, you're like chucking a dagger at him?
yes.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a miss. So you're at kind of an awkward angle to be chucking daggers down there, so it just kind of like clips
Why did she have disadvantage?
Oh yeah, why did you have disadvantage?
I don't know.
She does have the effect unconscious. Is that possible?
Yeah, she's got an effect on her too.
How did that happen?
From the last game we got dropped.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
that's
might
why.
have been why, I don't know.
Give it a try again.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, it hits. But now you'll see that your weapon has no effect.
No impact.
No impact, yes. I mean,
Roll it anyway.
no, you don't have a magical weapon, so yeah, it has no impact. It's not a silver dagger. Warning.
All right. So I'm on the ladder currently, right?
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
yeah.
Okay. So I witnessed everything that's happening, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, and I'm going to flick wounds on Mr. Werewolf Were-Rat, but I'm using my inspiration.
Awesome. So give
That gives
yourself
me an
advantage.
All right, here we go.
Hit.
Wow,
Barely.
that was close.
But it's a hit.
All right, so then we'll drop that.
Oof.
All right, so he's down, right?
He drops down as you reach out and grab his hand, and you can see kind of that green energy blasted right through him, and this horrified face. He's gasping for air, and he just kind of like chokes himself out and drops down as he's gasping for air, but then he's down for the count.
All right, and I say when I do it, did that one on purpose. I promise.
Poor bunny.
There are no tears for that one. Because I've got, what, 28 days until I'm one. Only I'm going to be huge.
This first rat moves forward and crit miss. Giant Rat 2 comes forward, and they do have pack tactics.
Oh no.
Hits you for 3 points of damage. Giant Rat 3. Stay here.
Poor Warren.
So Warren, you're down in the nest, and you just got these gnashing teeth of these multiple giant rats.
Trying to beat the zero.
And rat number 4 is next to Sir Stegos. Makes an attempt. Manages to leap up and grab a hold of your arm, dealing 6 points of damage.
Oof.
Rat 5 steps up. Misses. Rat 6 scoots around here. Makes an attack. Misses. Rat 7 scoots right in here. Gonna try to
My parrot.
Okay, I thought I heard a bird.
Mrs. Stagger. Yeah, this is 1. Alright. Somalian.
Okay, so I'm still up in this other one. Was I really back here, or would I have been a little closer to the door in this lonely tower map?
You could be basically wherever you want up above. If you want to come down, it's going to take 15 feet.
Okay, well, from up here, can I chuck a javelin down at something,
Sure.
and then I'll come down there next?
It's over on the
Basically,
top
if
left
you
of the
if you attack rat number 7, there's no cover. Anything else is going to have cover.
I'll attack rat 7 then. Alright. So I run up there and I see that there's some terrible stuff going on. So I get my character sheet out and see evening. Chuck this javelin at rat number 7. I have hit rat number 7 with the javelin.
Goes down.
Damn rat.
Skewer pins to the bottom of the floor with the letter.
Lucky shot.
Shawl. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take my bonus action first to second wind myself. I just
If you go to your actions tab,
okay, it's in there.
go to your second.
Second.
This, for some reason, I've got 2 instances of second wind open. Oh, I think there's actually. Anyways, if you use a magnifying glass, you should be able to press the little wheel button.
Alright,
Yep, it looks like it.
that worked. Then I'm gonna step into here. And I'm gonna swing at this cat here. Well, this rat here. My great sword.
Yeah, 14 will hit.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to roll it on.
No, that's no problem. It'll hit, and just roll damage on him. Yep, so that new great sword cleaves down, halves right through the spine of this thing and severs it in 2 pieces. Big bloody mess.
Then I'm going to action surge and hit the one in front of Warren. I'm gonna try anyway.
Hit. Okay, you just roll the damage, yeah, so you can click and drag it over here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Awesome. Another
That
one.
should relieve the pressure on him. Okay.
And another one.
you.
Sir Stagos.
I guess I'm going to attack. This guy.
Hit. Dying. You go and you skewer him. Sword goes right through his body.
If I
Screeches.
move, I give up 2 attacks of opportunity, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yes, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stick here then.
Very good. Cinnamon.
All right. So right now, I'm still at the top. Maybe I'll come down and kind of stay behind the ladder. How do I? Oh, there I am. Oh, cool.
Good
You're
job.
so cool. Yeah, you're pretty awesome. Okay, so you had given us inspiration, or can I use that on something like?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as it's an attack roll.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It has to be an attack because I was gonna. The only thing I can do that does any damage is a cantrip is vicious
Well-
mockery.
I'll bend the rules here. If you want to use vicious mockery, I'll impose disadvantage on that saving throw.
Okay, I'm going to do that. This guy here, and I'm just gonna say,
That
"But
one-
all your friends died."
So that one he succeeded. Try it again.
All right, not very good at this. I'm supposed to get better at
Oh, cinnamon.
that. Okay, I'll try again. You are a ugly rat.
He failed. All right.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll your
I
damage.
can
Now we're on the right track.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wounded him.
He looks very hurt.
Okay.
He's really hurting the inside, not the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it starts on the inside and then it just keeps eating away at you.
It's the wounds you can't see that kill.
That's right.
Like broken ribs and things.
Yeah.
Internal.
Rurik, it is your turn. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said that's it.
Okay.
So, like Cinnamon, I actually do I have a shot now that Cinnamon's down there from up here with using the short code? Would I have to take an action to change my weapon? I can't remember.
Well, you just threw a dagger. Basically,
Right.
you can interact with an object
Already
by
getting-
you can pull
Okay,
out your
so
bow.
Okay.
These things just have half cover, so they'll have a +2 to AC.
that one. Oh, bad.
Yeah, it's just an awkward angle. You're trying to shoot down there and not hit your friends. And it doesn't clear.
Start cursing in Dwarven and come down because obviously I'm not going to be able to do anything from up top.
Very good. Warren.
All right. Well, I'm feeling much less terrified now that the others decided to come on down. So I'm gonna trust that the one that's next to me won't kill me, and I'm gonna toll the dead at number 5.
Very nice. Good work. As long as he fails.
Yep. And if I remember correctly, do I draw the cast onto him or do I draw a save on him?
Drop the save.
Save. Okay.
So he fails.
Super fails. All right, and he's hurt, so he gets the D12. It's the D.
Ooh.
Wipe him out. Little necrotic energy crackles out of him. And then I say, "Show, you better take care of this one next."
Number 3.
Good luck, my
Reacts,
friend.
leaps up, hits Warren with a bite. Deals 3 points of damage. Warren is still on his feet. Rat number 4 is going to try to attack Stagos. Gets a crit. Oh, he's still on his feet. 8 points of damage. Somalian, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I will come down the steps as I'm the last one left to do so.
What a win.
And I will attack this rat with I'll pull my sword out and swing at this vicious cleric downing rat.
Nice.
I missed.
Can't even hit a rat. Go figure.
Shawl.
You must be phased.
Alright. Well, I will step in here. And.
No hit. He goes down.
Oh, I can't act here. I guess I could make myself a target here. There we go.
Alright, so you move up to try to give Sir Stagos some cover. Sir Stagos, it is your turn.
Alright.
Hit.
Man, you guys have a worse AC than zombies.
No, not that bad. Not that bad.
No.
He goes down. They have troubles.
Wow.
Alright, so you've cleared the room of these rats. Their master. They're left down in this storeroom.
I don't feel good.
What's wrong, y'all?
Feel like despite all of my rage, I feel like a rat in a cage.
Can I?
Like healing?
Well, I healed myself mostly. I'm only on 2 for this point.
I'm gonna inspect Shaw and see if I can't figure out what's going on with this thing. So I'm gonna check him out.
Give me Just a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. Shaw's
You'll be
always,
fine, Shaw.
He's kind of morose, you know.
Can I use a healing potion right now to heal up?
Sure. Yeah, you're
So
not
I
in
see
combat.
Stegos move and use its healing potion, and I make a hall potion, and I pull out my healer's kit. Save the healing potion if we're in a battle. I'll take care of it.
Alright. I'll let that happen.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my healer's kit, my healer's feet. I already forgot how that works. How does that work again?
You can use your med kit if you have
Yes.
one to restore hit points.
Right, and it's a 1d6 plus 4. And plus your number of hit die. And you've got 2 hit die,
I
right?
got 2, yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm just gonna roll it, Alex. I don't have a.
Ooh!
Get that.
Should heal me right up.
Right. And if you don't mind, Alex, I do that for myself as well.
Sure.
I'll do the same. Anyone else hurt?
I mean, I'm down 2. I don't know if that's worth.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And Stegos, I cannot do that again until we take a long rest for you.
Alright, sounds good.
Don't get hurt. Okay. That's all I was doing.
Cool.
Did you healed Sir Stegos?
Yep.
Yeah,
for
I rolled it. Yeah, I healed him for 12, but I didn't. It's not an action that I've coded, so I just rolled the dice. So he's gonna
Okay.
have to manually do it, or you can do it.
I got it. So you just got 2. Basically, you got 20 hit points left, Stegos. You got 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. So you're all standing. You got the light of the great sword kind of shining around you in this basement area. So you can see the numerous like wooden crates and barrels and sacks of goods laying about. But then right underneath your feet there, Shawl, is this trap door. Not unlike the one that you came down from above.
Well, maybe I can get bitten by something down here that would counteract what bit me right here.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way. Usually it's kind of like bad, and if you get bitten again, it's more bad. So I'd be careful. Have you guys been down this way?
Good. Good to know.
Yeah. You been down this way before?
We went up this way before.
Oh, up. Okay. So the trap door is going.
This is new.
Okay. All right. Well, that explains why you didn't know that these things were in here.
That's true. And just for the record, it's now been 2 days and a few hours.
We still haven't found the gnomes.
You're so good at keeping time.
Thank
Shaw, you may want to start another counter.
You need a
All right.
second one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't know.
He's got 2 hands. He could be
He's-
counting.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right.
Can we loot the bodies before we head up?
Well,
Anything on the
Where we're at?
yeah, you check out, investigate the body of this were rat man. He doesn't seem to have anything on his body other than his tattered clothing.
Okay.
It was just worth a shot.
Is there anything worth looking or taking with us from the storage sacks, barrels around us?
Cinnamon, give me a perception check.
Okay. That is under skills. Sorry, I'm still learning this. Perception check. Did that come up?
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
You see down over here ish. I don't know if you can see where that arrow is pointing. There is it's down like in the southern area. There's a little
Okay.
cavity that you can see, like kind of. It's like half concealed by that crate there.
Okay.
And so that kind of catches your eye. You go and you check it out. Maybe you like move that crate a little bit. And you can see there's like this cavity or this divot in the flagstone floor. And what you find is that there's a stained leather pouch there. You'll take that, you'll open that up, and you'll look inside, and you can see there's an assortment of coin and all these like multicolored, almost like crystal-like shards.
Ooh,
And
those are kind of cool.
a couple of what seem to be like golden chain links.
Okay.
And
Kind of
so-
like somebody's jewelry had fallen apart or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All right.
So this is some loot that I'm gonna put on your party sheet here.
Okay.
So again, you can all open that up by clicking that little three-person icon with the little letter I in the upper right-hand corner.
On the top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Not seeing that. Last time it just kind of showed up in the chat window
So-
for me, but
I'm assuming you're all going to divvy up the gold equally, because
They're unidentified for us, so.
Oh, the gold though, the gold that you're gonna
Yeah.
divvy that up evenly,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Then there's one gold
Sure.
remainder. Who would like that?
Well, we give it to Cinnamon because she found it.
Okay,
yay!
that seems legit.
And then I roll for the unidentified items, a 16.
Well, I'll roll too because I think they're kind of cool. I only got 11.
Yeah, get out of here.
I'll roll too.
Ooh. Ooh, Rick.
Haha.
I gotta get out of here.
All right. So I believe then, Rurik, you won these items. Is
This
that correct?
one?
Did you win
Yes.
this roll? Okay.
I think so.
think I can just. Okay, I've dropped those then into your inventory.
Okay.
Well, they are kind of like jewelry, and you said you do that jewelry thing, so maybe you can figure out what they are and do something kind of fun with it.
Oh,
Well, I
that's
hope I can do.
that's true. Give me an intelligence check at advantage.
Okay. An intelligence check. Okay, so I click advantage,
Yep.
and then wait here, and then just
Okay. Most of these are worthless, but there are 3 shards of blue quartz that you identify would be worth 15 gold each.
Ooh. Good thing she got them. She's just gonna be dishonest with us, or is she gonna hide that?
And those gold links of chain, I'll just unidentify that. Because of your background and your guild artisan background, you would know that these are, you could be able to appraise these at 10 gold pieces each. So, not super valuable, but, valuable enough that they're worth hanging on to and selling them in town.
Yeah, definitely you should do that, because, I came out here with less than that amount of money named, so it seems like quite a find.
thank you so much for taking a look.
Yeah,
It's
it
gonna
just
give you
kind of
something.
stood out there. It was like, wow, what's that? Happens sometimes.
And maybe I can take my jeweler's tools, make something interesting out of it.
That would be awesome.
I'm not exactly sure how to do that.
Well, maybe when we get back, because we
Yeah,
have to
it's
find
in the
some
middle.
No. Isn't the best
Yes.
lighting to do jewelry work, I imagine? Because
I'm
look,
thinking that
the jewels in my tail are not sparkling at all. This is just really depressing down here.
that is kind of sad that the jewels in your tail aren't sparkling.
They usually are pretty sparkly.
I can't wait till we get back up to the sunshine. You can demonstrate that.
Yeah, I will. And when I dance, they're really pretty.
I bet.
So listen, you two can when we get back to the keep can get a room, but I think we should probably move forward. What do you all think?
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
Haste while the daylight shines.
So let's poke down the next rabbit hole. Let's see.
You think it's safe to just open it up and go down there?
Well, I mean, we saw what happened last time. I think Stroll, you seem the toughest. I think it'd be good for you to poke your head back down. What do you think? You do have that animal handling.
Yeah, that has not been going great.
Can we all just ready actions for
I think I'm gonna get my sword ready and just flip the lid up.
Okay. You flip that up and you can see kind of like a stone spiraling staircase that kind of corkscrews around a pillar into darkness.
Is there still light on my sword?
Yep.
Okay. I will cautiously proceed down with great vigilance. Well, as vigilant as I get.
All right. So I'm going to share with you the next map here. And
Can I ask a stupid question? I have a lot of different maps on my screen. Can I close out some of the older ones?
oh
or should
yeah,
I not do
if you ever need to access one of them, if I've shared it with you, you can always go back into your, I don't know what it says on yours.
I think it's
view.
maps.
Is it
there
maps?
something that says maps.
So
Okay.
if I've shared it with you, you can always go back and retrieve it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Basically, anything that's ever been shared with you, don't feel bad about clicking off of it to make your screen more
Okay.
economical, because you can always retrieve it somehow.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So, I think did you all see this map, Quasqueton Upper Southwest?
It's loading.
Yep.
Okay.
As it's loading, yeah.
It's a kind of a big file.
Okay.
And you'll notice that the map aesthetic got different here, because I got a little bit better at this.
We haven't noticed anything yet, so.
But when we see it,
Yeah, we'll just go.
We
like,
preemptively
wow.
move our east over? Nope.
Almost.
oh,
Almost loaded. I can see our people.
I can't.
I can
Alright.
see.
We're in the abyss. Just
I'll close
floating.
this other map and see if it helps anything.
Just give it time. I mean, it's transmitting a big PNG
Yeah.
through the software, so.
Maybe if I click on the stream, it'll show. I can keep going.
So while we're waiting, I'm gonna detect magic. Virtually, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Unless we're about to be set upon by were-rats.
Yeah,
Anything in particular that you are focusing this on?
Well, I'm
Or just having
looking
it
for the
out.
artifact.
Got it. Okay.
But I'm looking for the artifact, but just kind of in a radius around me as safely as I can.
Sure. And Rurik, did you have something there?
Yeah, I just before we headed down, I would have wanted to retrieve my dagger.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So you descend down, And Shawl would be the first one in the lead with the shining sword. And oh, hold on. My phone says that we just went offline. I'm trying to figure out if that's true or not.
Well, let me click on the stream right here.
Doesn't look like
I see us.
Okay,
I
you got.
see the map now.
Okay, it must just
On the
be
stream.
on my end, on the phone. Anyway,
What was the name of the map? I accidentally
Questquentin Southwest,
Upper
Quest-
Southwest.
Upper Southwest, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I'm just gonna watch on the stream.
Yeah, that's good with me too.
Okay. So, Shaw, what you see as you're coming down these stairs is that there are a number of these kind of straw matted, like almost like nests, laying all about. And then you will see that the corridor exits to the south and seems to do a 90-degree turn to the east.
Okay. Sorry, I moved myself on the map.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds just to see if I could make it
Oh.
appear, but it's not really appearing for me. So
You can't see the
Yeah,
map?
it might be too big.
yeah,
Do,
like
do
it's
any
still
of you have
sensitive.
it?
I have it.
I
Okay.
just see the characters loaded on it.
Right.
I don't see anything
Yeah.
loaded.
Mine just came up.
It's trying, I can tell, but
I can see things that look like hay bales or
Yeah,
bacteria.
that's exactly what you should be seeing, because you're not going to be able to see this entire map because I got the fog on. So if you're seeing a blank thing that you think it's loading, you need to move around to find the spot.
I'm moving around. Trust me.
I'm trying
Oh.
to zoom all the way out, but
Mine just clicked.
Mine. Oh, maybe mine just went too. It's still gridded, but it's not
Yeah.
says loading. So
Yeah, it doesn't say loading anymore. I just see grid.
Yeah, it'll pop in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it would be in the
Ta-da!
lower left-hand corner of the
oh,
haze.
there we go.
Yep.
Yep.
Got it.
Got it? Okay,
That was
cool.
Whew. Maybe we need to share these earlier.
Yeah, I'm sideways.
That was me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like I'm taking a nap. How did you?
If you use the scroll on the mouse,
Oh, now I'm upside down. Okay.
Rorik, what are you doing?
Summer souls.
Breakdancing. Leave them alone.
I'm really good at choreography. Like we could totally work that out somehow.
I can tumble.
okay. So I'm gonna, with my sword, kind of poke into one of these straw bales.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Do we know that they're?
Too late. I'm already doing it.
It's happening.
What if one of those horned rabbits is in there?
Well, that would be sad.
Let's see. I will roll this
I
one.
mean, I'm not like stabbing it. I'm just poking around in
Yeah.
there.
So you start like kind of sweeping around poking with your sword. You just kind of like mess around with the straw and distribute it. There's nothing really inside.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna lay down and take a little nap on one.
Okay. On a different one?
No, the one I poked around on.
Okay. Sounds good. You do that.
All right. I used up all my good stuff, so I'm gonna it's not a real short rest probably, but I'm just gonna go.
Somalian, what are you doing? Are you?
I
you
will
guys-
be
Oh, got it.
hanging. I will be watching these people poke around, and I'll probably join in. I guess after a while, poking around with my sword too in the hay piles.
At a different one.
Yeah, like over down in the
All right.
maybe here.
You end up poking through one, and you see that you kind of discover that there's a little pouch underneath, like this little straw pillow.
Huh.
And as you open it up, you can see the 3 jade pieces inside.
Hey, look at this.
And
Oh, they're lovely.
I will throw this on your party sheet as loot. Maybe we could deal with all this at once at the end of the session.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. So are we trying to take a short rest, or is Paul just goofing around?
While we're goofing around a little bit, I want to give a big woo! Zombie Joe. 3 months. 3 months for Zombie Joe. Thanks, Zombie Joe.
Thanks.
Zombie
3 months in a
Joe,
row.
check out the subscriber channel. We're trying to find a second date to run another one of these this month. So I think we've got one of the Casey DJ Coyle from Captain Reboot's interested in playing, and I think we got a number. Maybe Eric would. It seems like Eric is interested. So we got a number of people. We got enough people that want to do a second subscriber game this month.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. So you guys are kind of poking through. You're going to poke through the rest of these little straw nests. You're not going to find anything more of interest.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, as you're poking around here, you are accosted, basically, by some kobolds, your favorite. 2 of them have snuck up on you. Right here. And they've got slings in tow. And they attempt to bludgeon you from around the corner. Warren, you get hit upside the head as you're appreciating these jade pieces that Somalian has found.
Definitely not trying to pocket them.
Oh, and you get hit.
Oh.
Pretty nasty wound.
Oh.
Man,
Right in the temple. Man, that hurt.
Oh, another one hits you. Apparently they have somehow heard the message that you gave Sir Stagos from the previous session.
All right, fingers crossed, guys. Oh man,
Oh,
6
gosh.
points.
I dropped
He-
to my knee.
Are you
Oh.
I'm
down?
just pouring out. No, I'm not out.
You're not down. You still got 2 hit points left. And then
Oh.
they both run around the corner here. And then that was a surprise round. We're rolling initiative. And Rurik, you would be up first. You just saw
Okay.
these little lizard-like,
Sneaky
dragon-like
bastard.
creatures. Yep, and you remember them.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm going to position myself right here. Actually, right here. I should have a clear shot at this one. With
You
some
would.
partial cover from
As
this one.
soon as you turn around the corner, 4 stones come whirling towards your head.
Oof.
And you see there are 6 kobolds there.
I see them now. Dang it, when will I learn to use my stealth?
When it's too late.
It is too late.
I saw Paul earlier today, and I said I can't promise there won't be kobolds.
There will be kobolds.
There will be kobolds.
Kobolds are coming.
So,
Okay, one hits you. You're wounded by that first one. Second one comes flying by. Misses. Third one. Misses. And the fourth one. Misses. All right.
Counterattack?
Now, well, it's her action. They had ready
Oh, her
actions.
okay.
So,
So, I am going to attack that one and 3 points of damage. Do I have to do it on top of him?
which one were you attacking?
This one.
I don't know which this one is.
I'm sorry, Kobold number 3.
Number 3, okay. So, I'll just drag that over. And that did not... Oh, did you just roll a d6 or did you roll your damage? I see. Got it. I can just manually apply this here. He's still on his feet.
Okay.
Wait, you just roll a d6. You probably have modifiers or something to that.
Yeah. Look at your character sheet.
I just this? Yeah.
Plus
I should have
2?
just done. Plus,
Okay, a +2 will take him down. So he goes.
Yay!
next time, get that. Okay.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to, since I can still move, get out of the line of fire and say, we've got more kobolds around the corner.
All right. Sir Stagos.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in range. So, let me get out my character sheet, and then attacks.
All right. You take him down with a skewer of your sword. You slash against his chest, and he goes bleeding down.
I was maxed out on movement, so I'm done.
All right. Cinnamon, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna walk up to Warren here, and I'm going to try to inspire him because I just saw him get really kind of beat up, and so I'm like, you know what? I think you're like the smartest of everyone here, and there's no way these little monsters are gonna take you down, and so I'm gonna inspire him.
All right. Bardic Inspiration.
Sure.
Very
All
nice.
Little
Alright.
goosebumps on my neck.
Yeah, I
From
know,
that
right?
dancing.
Yeah, and I do. I kind of move a little bit as I inspire because that's just my nature. Yeah,
Right.
and but I'm not gonna go over there and fight right now. I think I'm just gonna stay behind Warren.
All right. Well, Warren, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna take a potion. Is that a free action or is that an action?
Technically, it'll take your action to drink that. Yeah.
Okay, I will drink a potion, and that is 2d4.
Yes.
Right.
2d4 plus 2.
Right click. Oh, wait, hold on. I figured out how to do this. Cool. Check this out. All right, so
I'm
I'm gonna do
excited.
+2.
I had not figured out how to do this yet.
Oh no, it was doing so good. Did that do it?
Well,
Oh, I didn't heal myself. I just rolled it.
you rolled it, but yeah, you can subtract the 7 from your damage taken.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think
And
there
that's
is a
my-
way to code that.
Yeah, I need to code it, and I'm going to stand bravely in front of my new fan.
Very nice. Somalian.
Okay. I will move 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll chuck a javelin down here. As I'm at this kobold, number 6.
Hit.
I will try to skewer him. 6 damage, 5 damage.
5 damage
Yes,
takes him
sure.
down. The
Aha.
javelin
Nice.
goes skewering through his chest, and he kind of like falls backwards. And his buddy, he hits into his buddy, who kind of tosses him off of him before he takes him down to the ground.
Excellent.
Nice.
Shawl.
Z.
Myself a 50% chance of staying asleep. If I roll
Evens
over,
or odds? Evens or odds?
You know, there's rules for this now
what is it?
in Xanathar's.
Oh,
It's,
is there?
Yeah. But technically, the rules that Xanathar says would be that you would wake up right now because there's battle happening in your vicinity. But you can do whatever you want for funsies.
I think he's a
Narcolepsy
sleepy-
is a
sleepy
flaw
boy.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
He's really sad yet. He's depressed from rabbit.
And that does make people fatigued.
I think he deserves this rest.
Lycanthropy, has that side effect of drowsiness.
So yeah, and allergies. So yeah, that's actually all I can do because I'm not gonna dash.
All right, the kobolds then are kobold number 4. There is going to do a sling attack at Sir Stegos. Misses. And
Get
then
outta
he
here.
goes running down the hall.
Hmm.
Kobold number 5 takes a sling attack at Sir Stegos. And misses. Goes running down the hall.
Get out of here.
And Kobold 7. Same thing. Sling attack at Stegos. Misses.
Get out of here.
And then it's Rurik's turn.
Well, this time, I am in fact going to use stealth. Not that they don't know I'm already here, but wherever they're going.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and make a stealth check.
eh, Okay, so how do I do this again? I'm clicking on it, but it's not doing anything.
You have to, where the modifier is, double click that.
Okay.
14. Okay. What is their passive perception? Okay. So you move there.
Mm-hmm.
You
Which
can
is
kind of
one-
see probably like this much. Are you peeking around the corner?
Yes.
Okay. Then you'd be able to see them, and they're in full retreat mode. They don't seem to see you.
And I'm going to go ahead and try and attack that one, Kobold 7.
All right, go ahead.
And so this again,
Nice.
and then
Okay. Just remember, you can drag this on your target, because then that'll tell you whether you hit and whether you did damage. But a 20 to hit will do damage. Which one did you want? Number 7?
this one, number 7.
Okay. So what you can do is, you see the 6 that's there in the chat.
Yep.
If you left
Drag it
click,
over.
if you left click that and drop it on them, it'll apply the damage.
Okay.
Sorry, I think it has to be the actual. I'll take care of it right now. He'll go down.
It did, or you did.
Yeah, I think we were just repeating the 6 over and over again versus the actual damage.
Poor
But
guy.
yeah, he goes down.
I also did one of those. Sorry. I grabbed
We were all
it.
spamming the 6. Yeah.
I was grabbing to see if I could drag it too, and then I was like, oh, I can do it. And I was like, oh, but I want to do it. And I just tried to drop it, and
We'll remember this next time.
All right. Sir Stegos.
All right. 2, 3. So I can't get I can compel duel, right? Seems
Sure.
like a thing I can do. So compel duel. It's a spell.
So if you open up your character sheet, go to your actions. You got the saving throw.
It's like the dice next to the spell, right?
Yeah, if you hit the magnifying glass,
Oh,
you'll have your
oh,
wisdom DC 12,
oh.
and you can click and drag that onto the kobold you want to do it to. So he fails. So you've
Nice.
got him. What is it? Kobold number 4.
And I mark my spell slot for that, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I've used up that one. I don't know what else I have to do for that, so.
Very good.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've made a mental note. He's compelled to
Did.
duel you. There's a number of effects there, but
Okay.
Cinnamon.
Okay, well, I'm going to walk up that 5, 10. About here, I think, is as far as I can go. And, yeah, there's not a lot I can do from there. So, I'm just gonna hi guys, how's it going? Next time, I'm totally gonna go around the corner and fire something at these guys. I swear it, okay? So that's all I can do. I can't really move much further.
All right. Warren, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and yeah, I'll take the dash action. So I'll go 1, 2,
You're so inspired right now.
3, 5, 6.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah,
Right
you're
there.
All right.
And I will. That's it. I'll stop there.
Somalian.
Okay, well, I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'll chuck a javelin again at this far one, Cobalt 4.
Alright. I'm going to give him AC 14.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Sounds good. Awesome. Hit. So it's kind of funny. You just said I'm going to use my inspiration, and then some little thing from Pinterest says "get inspired" on my phone.
Wow.
They're listening.
Yeah. It's scary.
Big brother.
All right. So your javelin goes and skewers him. He goes falling forward. He was trying to run away. Shawl.
And then that's it.
And then it's Shaw's turn.
C.
Okay, I am going to 10, 15. And I'm going to shoot over Sir Stegos' head.
Okay. Looking for DC 14 or AC 14. Hit.
Alright.
And that's it.
Dead kobolds.
He goes down.
Guys, I was sleeping. In the future, if you could keep it down, that'd be cool. Thanks.
All right, so you've dispatched these kobolds. What would you like to do next?
I'll pick up my javelins and suggest that they must have been running somewhere. We should go find where they were running and kill the rest of them.
Wow, that's like really smart. That's a great idea. Then they can't sneak up on us anymore.
So I'll say, Somalian, that's a fair idea, but do you mind touching me up a little bit with some of your ASMR healing?
ASMR? Is that what you're talking about?
I could do that, I suppose, but aren't you a cleric?
Yes, I am, but I also have to make sure that I'm reserving some spells for if someone goes down, someone's hurt, someone's going to die in the middle of battle. It's critical that I have that, whereas it's better for you to be fighting, right?
Sure, I suppose. Okay, well, here you go. Now, remember that Suni wants you to love freely, often,
And with great vigor.
Right.
and indiscriminately.
I can totally see why you worship her.
And then I'll do lay on hands and give you 5 hit points.
With that loving, huh?
All right, I'll just do it manually.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, well, hold on.
Come on now.
Renee,
I don't have the. I don't know if I have that in my character sheet right now or not. I was looking for it before.
okay.
I think it's freestyle. Don't worry about it,
I'll
Jeff.
take care of it. I take care of it.
Oh.
Suni is not as big of a fan of manual operation.
This is definitely RPG 13.
We lost that. The claim to that like months and months ago. I mean,
Okay. So we all ready to go on, see what else is down here, and see if we can find the kobold nest before they counterattack?
Sure,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, let's do that.
so
Okay, what's the marching order?
I'll lead.
I'm going to go behind these really strong guys right here.
I'll need some inspiration.
Oh yeah? Like I can inspire. What would be inspirational? Who said it? I'm sorry, I can't always recognize your voices.
It was Stegos.
Oh, Stegos? Yeah, like you have been such a strong fighter. You just go like right up there and you attack and it's like all your muscles are rippling.
Oh,
it's like
all right,
really
I'm ready.
awesome. Okay, all right, you go and you kill those kobolds. So I'll inspire you.
All right.
Maybe I can get, if there's a trap on it, I won't be so.
Do it. There you go. You got 10 minutes. That's all it's good for.
So,
Oh.
I just want to
Sorry.
point out it is just about 11. I saw a number of you talking in Discord. You maybe wanted to do another hour. That's up to if I've got consensus on that, I'll do it. But
To be honest, I don't know if I can stay awake for another hour.
okay,
That's fine.
I was late, so I should probably be punished.
I heard some of you saying you were enthusiastic about it, and I was looking at the screens and saw the other half maybe not. So I thought I would make sure
I
that
would
I
need some medication first, but
yeah
I think Paul's losing it.
yeah.
I am having an allergic reaction to something in my mouth, and it's
Oh no!
so
Is it a cheap IPA?
it's my face.
Damn.
Shots fired.
So
I can't believe you moved to a new house with the old cheap IPA.
give me a
We
minute.
actually moved that crappy beer.
I just want to give me a minute. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, but I want to resolve treasure and EXP so that people can level up. Because I think the fair number of you are going to level up after this session. So
Ooh.
I'll be right back.
I don't know how to do that, but
It just comes really naturally. I mean, it's amazing. Just give yourself over to
is my power level over 9,000 yet?
Over 9,000. So Bardic Inspiration only lasts 10 minutes.
It does. It's great in battle, but walking down a hallway, not so much. It's just like you walk away and you're like, wait, was she genuine? I don't know. I mean,
10
Good
minutes later,
enough to get me through this next hallway.
that's all that. I have self-doubt.
yeah. I don't know. She seems to say a lot of things to a lot of people.
It's always so sincere when you say it.
Oh, it is. It truly is.
Ginger's the same way though.
Yeah. See, I don't know if I'm going to inspire you anymore. If you.
All right. So EXP.
XP.
I got a tab for that here. So we had an Almiraj random encounter.
I was hoping to get an
Totally
EXP for
awesome.
that.
You will. I'll give you EXP for it.
Oh god.
I think you've got some treasure hanging out there in your treasure tab.
Let's click on it. Pouch and 3 undefined items. Is that the tiger's eye? I'll roll for it regardless.
Oh, me too. Just, why not? Oh,
Um,
man. I suck at rolling for treasure.
There's a really good item last. Like it was like +2 to AC,
Uh-huh.
and I just rolled like trash for it.
It's so disappointing.
I know. When it's good, it's really disappointing.
Right.
You had this kobold encounter.
And the rat encounter.
And the rat encounter.
And don't forget that poor Almirage we slaughtered.
Um,
I was just trying to control it.
It's
Yeah.
that's going to be a whole 10 EXP for you. So yeah,
Funny.
we don't want to forget that.
No.
Challenge rating 0.
How much HP did it have?
3.
Don't those things bring you bad luck if you kill them?
Had
I
3
don't
HP.
know. That was a story I think I strung you guys along with in Tomb of Annihilation, but
You lie and say.
I believed you.
there's no
the
trust here
makings of
anymore.
good GM.
They are cursed.
You have severed my trust. Sune will no longer wish great things for you.
I love that you worship her. That is so fun.
She's the lady of the night, isn't she?
She sure sounds that way.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. She's got some new tenets she wants me to come down and preach, though, you know. Some of the old school stuff.
Okay. It looks like
Not gonna fly anymore.
EXP was awarded.
Yay.
Oh,
Ru-
rats.
Rurik would go to level 2.
Okay.
Man, is that all we really accomplished tonight? One person?
Well, we didn't get started till almost 8, so.
We had an
That's true.
excellent
Yeah.
caper. I mean, it
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah, we spent an hour deceiving people.
Right?
Can we get an EXP for them when they get killed by the kobolds?
I think
They
the
are
kobolds
working
are
for
gonna
it.
get the XP.
Level the kobolds up.
Where
You're
do you
guys, you're gonna have to go to the Caves of Chaos after this, and there's just gonna be overrun with like mega kobolds, and we're like, "Huh, we're level 3 kobolds.
They are my minions at this point.
Yeah.
Is there a spot in your sheet you can see your XP?
Yeah, it should be your first page.
Yeah, if you
I
under
think.
main, if you click your class and click the little magnifying glass next to class,
Oh,
it opens up.
Yeah.
102.
Still 300 away.
Well,
That's all part of
79.
this, though. This is the old school feel. You grind through this. You don't just get a level after the first session.
Bless you.
Where
But,
are we at for XP, Alex? I'm sorry.
If you click on main, oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead and click on your main page there, the first page. If you click the magnifying glass next to your class and level, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
You've got 821, so you're like,
I'm so close.
yeah. I'm sorry. Part of that was every time I've got new characters that are coming to the Borderlands, I'd like to do that whole get familiar with the keep kind of thing, and I think we had some fun with that. But
Oh,
it does
yeah.
it does take away from your dungeon exploring time. But at some
take
point,
full-
we should have enough people that are
bless you.
completely familiar that we won't have to do that. But I just think it's kind of fun to add a little, this is what's changed at the keep since last time piece to it.
Bless you.
Man.
Bless you.
Bless
Thank
you.
you. Sorry.
Feel better, man.
Yeah,
I take blame for the caper. I'm sorry. It just
Oh,
spun
I-
out.
No,
of
no, no.
No, that was awesome.
that was a great
That's-
way to
that's
start it.
fun.
I enjoyed it a lot because a lot of thought and a lot of roles went into that, and the way you guys played it out was like kind of perfect. So,
No, it's good.
thank
Is
you
it
for
79 experience points perfect?
it got you some inspiration,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty important.
and
Yeah, I did.
the more important thing is you knew I was gonna fuck with you with that lady, so maybe you averted that.
Yes.
Maybe. Hopefully.
There were some pretty good rolls that led to it, so I would call it a success. I think you're pretty assured that you got her and her band probably to go that direction, and that's a fun side story to connect us to the Caves of Chaos. So
Next group.
yeah. So hey, thanks. We had a lot of people hanging out with us here tonight. That's awesome to see. If you liked what you saw and you're not yet a subscriber, this is just a sampling of what you could get in on if you subscribe to 20 Sides to Every Story. If you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can get connected with a free Twitch Prime account. And the way you do that is just go to twitchprime.com, get connected with your free Twitch Prime account, and then swing back on over here and subscribe to us. I'll get you, once you do so, I'll get you hooked up with our Discord server, get you into our channel for the for our subscribers. That's where we do all the finagling that goes on behind the scenes to try to figure out what date is going to work for us to get on here and hang out. So, I encourage you to do that. If you're not in a position to subscribe to us, that's okay. Give us a follow, and you'll get notifications about when we go live, and maybe at some point, if you hang out with us long enough, we've got people maybe willing to throw some subscriptions your way. Sometimes we'll do giveaways. I want to get back into the habit of doing that once in a while, once a month maybe. So even if you're not in a position to subscribe to us, there might be a gifted subscription coming your way, one way or another. So
Yeah, I'll throw this out there. I don't know who all is listening that's not a subscriber right now, but if anyone's not a subscriber, hop on the Discord and DM Winston, and I'll sub you for a month for free. So get in on this action.
There it is, yeah. And we're at the point where it's kind of exciting to see how this has grown. We're only maybe like a year and a half old, and we're at the point where we've got so many subscribers that we might be doing this more than once a month. The original idea was maybe once a month we'd get our subscribers together to do this, but we got enough people. We could probably do this a few times a month. So, if you get in and support the community, we'll incentivize that by running multiple games a month. So, cool. Thanks everybody. Thanks everyone here for
Thanks, Alex. Have a good night.
playing the game.
It was wonderful.
Thanks, Alex.
Always a good time. Always a
I'm
good
gonna
time.
post the Discord link on Reddit so that they're gonna get a free sub.
What's
There
that?
we go. One free sub. Sure. I guess the other thing maybe I should mention is I do plan on doing write-ups of all of these subscriber games because these are drop-in, drop-out games. So every time we've had a different mix of characters, and so I want to make it a habit to put it out there as a log that you can go and see what happened in the last subscriber game. So we do have a website, 20sideseverystory.com. There's a bunch of information that I try to update on there about what shows we got going on and things like that, but specifically the blog for the session updates. Feel free to head there and check that out so you can see, because this is a living campaign. Every session influences the world. It could be I might have another group in 2 weeks that'll come this way, and they're going to see these slaughtered bodies of all these kobolds because we had a group that came this way. So, cool. All right, next time that we are live will be next week, Tuesday at 7:30, as we continue Dungeon of the Mad Mage with Zombie Joe. And then on Wednesday, we got Planescape, our Planescape campaign, Dead Gods, happening at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So, hope you all can come and hang out with us next week. But until then, we'll see y'all soon. Thanks for watching.